baby. Let's go, baby. What up, people? This is Bonjo, and you are now watching the Just joking. It's the JoeMar Show, and this is JMar. What's up, man?
What's up, buddy? How you doing, man?
Everything's good, man. I had a
Nice.
long trip back to Croatia from Argentina, and now
Oh
we're
yeah,
here. How's your day? Let's talk about your day first.
man. The day is just starting for me. I got my morning michelada going. Got a little
Let's do
barbecue I'm going to later today. It's just
it.
it's a beautiful Saturday over here, right? I can't complain, man.
Yeah, this show is actually we've been manifesting it for quite some time now, and it's finally come to fruition, I guess. And now here we are, eh? Finally.
Yeah, the chips have fallen. The puzzle is set, dude. We are ready to rock and roll, bro. This has been a
Yeah.
long time coming for sure.
Yeah. So what we're gonna do is each show is kind of have a topic. Today's topic will be travel, and usually we're gonna talk more about that kind of stuff. I would say, you know,
Yeah,
you know.
no, yeah, without a doubt. Travel, our life,
Yeah.
what we're up to, what we
Yeah,
got going on, all that good
and then
stuff.
maybe later on we can get into like some funny stuff, but
Yeah.
hey, I mean, hey, it's gonna be entertaining no matter what. But yeah,
Hey, bro.
man, I just got back from well, I didn't just get back. It's been 2 months probably. Glad to be
Hmm.
here for the pilot. Glad you're here, man. Yeah, this guy. Speaking of travel bandits, this guy is everywhere, huh?
I know, right? Notorious. The
Where
notorious
have you?
tourist.
Yeah, where has he been in the last couple months? I know he's been all over Turkey, but I think he was in Paris. He was in Disneyland Paris, drunk,
Oh,
getting
wow.
getting tilted at Disneyland in Paris.
Yeah, he made the restricted list on the for the
Yeah,
Disney tourists.
the
No
Disney.
longer welcome in Disney World.
They call him the Disney tourist now.
They kicked him out. Yeah,
Yeah, and then he's eating
for
all the wet
pissing in a
burgers.
fountain.
And he's eating all the wet burgers in Turkey, and
Y-
catching
Yeah.
the scammers, man. Hey,
Yeah, no, I saw that he became like a little local like famous like tourist there,
dude,
right? He like
hey,
did like a commercial. Like he's got some fame over there, dude. He's got some clout. So
I,
if you're
I
ever
I've
in
been
Turkey, hit up your
yeah
boy.
yeah I've been actually I've been telling this guy he's gonna blow up. I'm like, oh, this is your year. You're gonna blow up like last year. Oh, you're going over 10. You're going 20K this year. You're going 50K this year. And this is his year, though. This is his year.
It's finally
Yeah,
manifesting.
this is
Yeah, no,
finally
it
yeah,
is this year for
this
sure.
is his
Yeah,
year.
without a doubt.
Yeah, yeah. Speaking of travel vloggers, I guess he met up with Ning Wasabi. Ning met him in Turkey. I think they were in Antalya or whatever that place is called. What's you know what the place
On,
is?
yeah, I'll have to look it up. I
Uh,
think it's like on Talia. I don't know.
yeah,
I almost took a study abroad
yeah,
position at in gosh, Constantinople.
yeah. Oh
What is it?
dang.
What is it called? Like I can't even think of it right now.
Yeah. And he also met up with Maniac Canadian or Maniac's World as he's currently
Yeah,
known as. Yeah. And I was actually supposed to go there and meet up with him, but I actually went to Rome well, I'm going to Rome instead
right.
because it ended up being cheaper the flights and the hotels and everything. I'm holding my breath for 20K, but I appreciate the support, boys.
You will
Oh
get
man,
there. You will
yeah,
get there, my boy.
you'll get there easy. You got a niche kind of like you kind of got a thing, so it's good.
Yeah.
The
No,
asshole.
that's sick. I think, and then he also had another visitor. It was you know,
Calling a broadcast. Uh,
a crazy, or what is it? Maniac Canadian
yeah, yeah. I just said that. Yeah, Maniac's World.
Maniac. Yeah. So he went
Yeah,
out there. Yeah, Maniac's got some pretty cool videos too, like in
yeah.
Mexico. And like Mexico's my shit, man. Like that's where I started traveling to begin with. Like,
What do you think about that? Do you think when people do videos in Mexico or let's say Italy, do you think that there's no room for interesting videos? Because someone commented, because I did an Instagram story where I said, "Where should I go next?" And everybody, I gave them four options: Prague, Rome, wherever, right? And
yeah,
Sofia and Istanbul. And he actually said, "Oh, don't go to." A lot of people were saying, "Don't go to Italy. It's boring content. The content will be absolutely awful." Do you believe that it's just because I think somebody has done everywhere? Is you know? in every country.
Yeah.
Everybody's been doing it, you know. So it's like
No,
hard to,
that's for sure.
yeah. It's no matter what. It's like I think, and honestly, it's probably oversaturated with travel vloggers nowadays, right?
Well, I think the whole world is oversaturated. And it's like, as long as you do what you want to do, right? And you just make good content, like people are going to
Yeah,
watch it. That's for sure. And
yeah,
it's like there's
and it's
always
hard
something
work.
new to do anywhere that
Yeah,
you go, right? And I think especially with Rome, like when I was in Rome, they're
yeah,
making new discoveries over there like every fucking day.
yeah.
We were on a tour and they're like, Rome is like a lasagna. It's got so many layers. So they keep pulling off layers and layers and layers. I just saw a post the other day where in some church they randomly they were doing some excavation. They found a pot and they found like over a couple of hundred gold Roman coins in this pot. So it's like, dude, the treasure is still out there. They're still finding shit. And
Yeah.
it's Italy.
Who's this
Italy
guy?
was amazing, dude. I loved Italy so much. We booked a
Yeah,
second flight. We booked a whole nother
yeah,
trip, and COVID shut that shit down. We were gonna go to the whole southern coast, and yes, these
yeah,
are some of the pictures that I shared with you. That is
yeah.
the Colosseum, of course.
Yeah, this is so this is the inside of the Coliseum.
Yeah, so let me break down what you're seeing here. So if
Yeah.
you look at it, that's the underneath. So they had a platform on top of
On
the
top, yeah.
Colosseum. Yeah, and so
And that was
underneath was like
so what we're seeing at the front of the picture, right down here where the mouse is, that's supposed to be underneath the floor.
underneath the Coliseum. So like the
Yeah.
best way I can describe it is like a giant concert hall and like
Yeah.
that's backstage. Like
Oh yeah.
underneath the Coliseum was the backstage and like the whole production team was working to like and like you had if you look up at the very top,
Yeah.
those were
Up
rows
here.
of seats and it's kind of like yeah, it's all kind of deteriorated, but each you
Yeah.
see like holes, those were
Yeah.
were wooden beams stuck through. And those were
Yeah.
like these were the first motherfuckers to create like an amphitheater, right? So they
Yeah.
had seats at the very top, the peasant sat at the top, and
Yeah.
if you look at right there, there's like this right
Where?
right yeah, exactly right there, right up top, right above
Yeah.
that white door. That
Yes.
seating arrangement was like that's where the diplomats sat. That's where
Ooh.
the that's where the famous people sat. They got like a front row seat to the
Yeah.
blood splatter. You know what I mean?
So
So
so so obviously this is gonna be my first time going to Rome. Well,
yeah,
Italy. Well, actually Italy, Venice. I did it before, but this is like one when I'm old enough, kind of.
yep.
And so a lot of people are like, "Oh, don't do the tourist stuff." It's like, but you got it when you go to
Dude, you
Italy. You
got to.
got it. You got it,
There's
right?
what else are you gonna do? You're just gonna get pissed drunk in a bar and get in
Yeah.
a fight, end up in an Italian jail? Like what else are you gonna do?
Oh, and I'm going to the Vatican too. Obviously, I have to
Okay,
go to the
that
Vatican.
that is amazing. The
Yeah,
you could go to the Vatican twice because there's so much
yeah,
shit there. And
yeah.
they have a lot of times that you go there, they will have like things blocked off. Like there's a lot of restoration going on there. So like
So
every
I
time that you go, it's a little different.
so I assume this is what is this? This is it holding the place together or is it the
So
floor?
let me explain what you're looking at here. So this is underneath the Colosseum.
Yeah.
This is one of the trap doors they would use to bring the lions up,
Ooh.
or some of like they would bring up
So
elephants,
so
lions,
right here, that's
everything.
the cage
Yep. So you see, if you can zoom in right there, you have like
right
those
there.
posts
Yeah.
where like people would be like, you'd have like a man of like you like a 5-man crew right there, like
What
ready to go,
holding
and they'd be like
that?
push it and like turn kind of thing,
Yeah.
like
That's
turnbuckle
wild,
style.
isn't it?
Oh, dude, it
Yeah.
is.
That's
But
wild right
right
there.
behind here, I
Oh,
don't have a
so
picture
sorry.
of it.
Yeah.
Uh, they just recently discovered a underground tunnel that they had to unearth. So like
Yeah.
right behind this, off to the right,
Yeah.
it's a giant tunnel. They have it blocked off. They haven't really. They're going to open it up to the public soon. So hopefully it's open when you go. But
Yeah.
this was the tunnel that the gladiators would walk through. So gladiators were
Crazy, yeah.
prisoners. They were not. They
They
were
weren't.
not. Yeah, they weren't like your run of the mill average citizen. Like these were like
Yeah.
prisoners of war, criminals given a second chance. Like, hey,
Yeah.
you can either get executed or you can go fight to the death and be entertainment for us, right? So they weren't
Yeah.
just like you didn't pick to become a gladiator. It was like a matter of life or death if you became one. So
Damn.
they would be they'd have like gladiator training grounds, and it was like
So
almost like
were they
prisoners.
slaves? Were they slaves at the beginning, kind of?
No, no,
And
they,
then
I mean, not necessarily slaves, but they were
they
just
didn't
like
rock and
folks
stuff
that,
like that.
yeah, they were folks that just did not fit in society, kind of thing,
Yeah,
right?
dangerous ones. Yeah,
So they were just dangerous hombres, right? And so
yeah,
they would have a tunnel from their gladiator training grounds to
yeah,
go underneath the city to get into the Colosseum, because you could not be a gladiator and walk through public. Like it would be like Lionel Messi or
yeah,
Cristiano Ronaldo literally
yeah.
walking through Times Square. Like
Yeah, it wouldn't. Yeah,
something's gonna happen, kind of thing.
yeah, yeah. Something crazy. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
dude.
so this is the vent the seat where we just pointed out where the celebrities and everybody sit, right?
Yes, sir. Yeah, that's
Right.
where they would sit, and then
Yeah.
everybody else would be kind of surrounded around them.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It looks
Oh, dude,
beautiful.
without a
When
doubt.
you get there, are you like just like awed out? Like, damn, like this is crazy.
Yeah, you really are. So like it's like the only
Right?
city that you can walk through where it's like you'll be walking past something like this, and then
Yeah,
right next door is like right next to that is like an apartment building. Like
and
people are living in that right there.
that's what I mean. When you go to Split, Croatia, or
Yeah,
Dubrovnik, you're literally there's a people living in the middle of this huge fortress, and they're like like the kids soccer field is literally in a fortress in Trogir here. So it's like
yeah,
it's just mind blowing how they have little apartments inside these, like they can't do any construction to it because it's protected, so they have to keep it how it is kind of. And like in Dubrovnik, you can't, if you have a storefront inside the old town, you can't put signs on the walls or nothing like that. You have to have, so they have these lanterns, these old school lanterns, and they have to change the glass with their name on it. You know what I
yeah.
mean? It's absolutely, it's kind of cool, and I understand it. Obviously, you don't want people drilling holes to put this is Bunjo's Cafe or something.
No,
Yeah,
yeah, I feel you on that. That
yeah,
is
but
so
that's
fucking
how I
true.
feel with this. When I feel like there's lots of similarities here because with Croatia and Italy, because obviously it used to be the same Roman Empire kind of, but
Yeah,
you have the exact same kind of stuff, like beautiful sea beaches and all that stuff, coastline, and then you got all the old Roman buildings and stuff, at the same time. So I
yeah, but
understand.
we forget about how old the Roman dynasty lasted, and like how
Yeah,
it was molested by like each
yeah,
different patriarchy that came through, right? You had like
yeah,
the when like the Christian like the Catholics and the Christians came through, and they completely like they're like, oh, this old pagan mythology and pagan statues, like they tore a lot of shit down. So a lot of the stuff that you see, they would be like they would recreate it. So you see the pillars were like
yeah,
the pillars were like a certain time zone, and they started putting that stuff around like churches and shit like that. And so it's like every time like a new generation came through, they put their mark on Rome. So
yeah,
and it's
yeah.
like that throughout the whole city.
I was actually I told you about the disgruntled people that message me that they don't like it or whatever. They say Italy's boring and crap hole or whatever. Well, one of the most famous of vloggers, Harold Balder, he I was actually talking to him about it, and he said Italy's his absolute favorite place to go to
Me
be
too,
in.
dude. Yeah.
Yeah, and he's like, there's no competition anywhere. He's like, you can. That's that's what I mean. It's like that's exactly how I feel about Croatia. That's why I moved here. It's because it's like it's probably Italy except for underdeveloped. You know what I mean? Where we
Without a
don't have,
doubt.
we don't have as many tourists. We don't have as many constructions and stuff. But it's slowly getting there. I bet you they're gonna build all these fake castles everywhere too. Just to catch up to the Romans.
They
Who knows?
will. No,
Yeah,
and eventually you'll have some shithead, government come through and, put their stamp on Croatia and change it for maybe the worse or for the better kind of thing.
yeah.
So
Well,
yeah,
I'll tell you. There's 45 minutes down the road. Well, not even 25 minutes down the road. Um, they have this place called Salona. It's what's called Solene now, but
yeah,
it used to be a Roman amphitheater and stuff, but it's still underground. They have a little bit of it. Uh, they took a little bit out of it, but it's still most of it's underground still. They still gotta excavate it and get the archaeologists and all those guys or whatever. You know?
yeah, yeah. No, there's so much to like. You can walk out of your hotel room or your hostel or wherever you're at in Rome, and like you don't need a car. It is
No.
literally so walking friendly because no one had fucking cars back then. So it was just
Yeah,
like it
and
was
dude, we're actually our hotel is actually right in the middle, right beside the Coliseum almost. So it's pretty good.
nice. Yeah, no, that you're gonna have so much fun. I'm trying to send you some other pictures of like
Yeah,
a couple other places that I went to,
yeah.
and we were there for 2 weeks, and we did like the whole tour. We
So what's yeah? Go ahead. I just want to know what this
no,
place
you
is.
go ahead, you go for it, you go for it.
No, I just want to know what we're looking at here.
So that is the oh gosh, I can't even think of it. It's Jesus, it's like the dome. It's like the inside is the dome, and I can't
Oh,
why I don't know why I can't
something
fucking think
esque,
of it right now.
something burlesque. No, what's it called again? Something esque.
No, I I just
Yeah, something
yeah,
esque.
I'm
Yeah.
embarrassed that I can't even fucking think of it right now.
Like the
The I'm looking it up. I'm looking up a picture. It's the
look it up.
Pantheon. My bad. It's the
Pantheon.
Pantheon.
Yeah, the
Yeah, it's the
Pantheon. Yeah.
Pantheon. Fuck, dude. Dude. If you put me on some kind of game show like
Yeah.
Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, I'd fail within like the first 5 minutes.
All right, dude. If I would have called you there, we would have lost, eh?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Let me call my boy JoeMar for let me
Yeah.
waste my
This is
call a
actually
friend.
I'll be like, this is actually his picture he took.
Yeah,
He'll be
no,
like,
it
oh,
is. Yeah.
yeah, this is a shoe in. And you're like, I don't know what that thing's called.
So
No,
yeah, that's actually like that's a crypt too. They have there's like
well,
there's some famous person that's buried there,
yeah.
and but yeah, that is like that we went there like 3 times just because it's
Did you
like
go
you
in?
walk up to
You
it,
went
you're in
inside
awe.
of it?
Yeah, you can go inside of it.
No, you went inside of it, yeah.
Yes, yeah, yeah, you can go inside of it. If you go on like if you just like go to like Google, you just Google Pantheon real quick, they'll have like some of the most amazing pictures on the inside of it.
Yeah. Here, let's
And
see.
let me see here. Let me look up who's buried in the Pantheon.
Who's buried? Let's check this out. Let's check this out, man. Images.
John
Oh,
Juris,
right here, eh? This is the
yeah,
inside.
yeah, Rosu. There's a couple of people buried in there, and these coffins are just like absolutely huge. So
Look at this.
yeah,
Damn,
and when it rains, it just comes through the top, and they have these like grates and drains in the bottom.
that's wild.
Yeah, it's wild. That's and then just around there you got the Fountain de Trevi, where that's like that famous fountain where everyone goes and takes a picture at.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
it's crazy. And yeah, this is what's this? So this is you know this guy? It's his business or something?
yeah, so this is and this is like a small plug to him. So he
Yeah,
runs like a tourist business where you can like he'll take you on a tour of Rome in that little Fiat. It's called Rome by Fiat and
yeah,
Vespa, and I'll send you his page. But
yeah.
that right there, you can like he will take you through Rome in there. You can sit in there, hang
The old
out.
school Italian. That's pure Italian car, eh?
Yeah, pure
Really?
Italian. And then he's got some old Vespas. He'll let you go take them around town and stuff, and he'll take you to like the cool local spots, like the nice
How much?
vistas. He'll bust out the wine.
How much does something like this cost?
Something like that would probably be like about 200 or 300 bucks,
Yeah,
depending on what you do. But
yeah,
that's like that's something that you take with you for the rest of your life, kind of shit. You're
yeah.
gonna remember that forever.
This guy, eh? He's out there, bud. Shout out to
Yeah.
him. So what's his business called?
Rome by Fiat and Vespa, and
Rome by Fiat
I'll
Vesta.
send you the app for that.
Yeah, it's pretty good, man. So
Yeah,
you
dude.
experienced a lot, eh? When you were there.
Oh, dude, without a doubt.
So
We started
what's the?
in so that's Switzerland, and I
Oh,
tried to
this
do
is
like
the.
a little pano, so that's why you could see like the mountain looks like I moved the
Yeah,
mountain. But
yeah. So yeah, yeah, yeah. Go continue with the other one then. I thought this was the same one.
yeah,
We'll
no,
get into
so
it.
we did a whole lot, dude. We were there for 2 weeks, and we just were like, what the fuck? Italy is just the whole. There we
Yeah,
go. We got
yeah,
some more votes for Italy
yeah,
there.
yeah, yeah. Italy. Hey, dude, voting. Yeah. Well, it's like this. You know how you put something up? It's kind of like a rhetorical question. I already know the answer to. Yeah, it's just like
Yeah.
I already knew I picked Italy. Yeah. I just want to see what people said, and a lot of people actually absolutely hated it, but I don't know. But
Yeah,
the guys,
I don't see how that's possible.
but the guys that travel like Harold, the Stupid Tours, you, everybody liked it, so you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So it worked out. Um, I'm actually really excited to go to Italy. I was actually I had many opportunities to go before, and I kind of put it off every time because I'm like, oh, I live in Croatia. It's probably the same. Like, go to the beach, go to the beach, go to the beach. It's like I don't want to do that kind of, you know. And now
Yeah.
it's like maybe I like the city life, so I like to go to this. That's why we're going to the big cities instead of going to like the beach parts. You know, it's like I don't know, man. And Positano, I heard it's like very expensive. I heard it's one of the most expensive places to visit, and I heard like a pizza is like 30 euros just a pizza.
You know, I think you're gonna find that that is wrong. You're gonna go there,
Yeah,
and there's gonna be some places that are gonna be like the $30 pizza, and
yeah,
then like you just need to kind of find that hole in the wall where it's like the
yeah,
mom and pop
yeah.
pizzeria where they've
But
been there
30,
for like 30 generations, and
I'll
it's
tell you
like,
this. I'll tell you this though. I'm buying that $30 pizza if I get that view in Positano. You know.
you know what? You
Yeah,
better,
you got it.
yeah,
Oh,
you better do it.
and there's this awesome. I heard there's this wicked lemon because they have the limoncello everywhere. They're famous for limoncello and all that. And they have this lemon sorbet place where you get the lemon, the gelato or whatever, and the whole lemon actually. So
Yeah.
I'm kind of jacked up to do that. You know, little things make me happy. You know.
Oh yeah, it's just the small things. So when you're
Yeah.
there, are you gonna rent a car? Are you gonna like, if anything, you
No.
should just travel by train. If you're gonna
Yeah.
like go
Yeah. We're
from
taking
city
the
to
train.
city,
Yeah.
that is the best way to do it. So that's exactly what we did. We landed in Rome, and then from Rome we were there
Yeah.
for I think two
What
nights or three
Fiumicino
nights.
or something like that, right?
Yeah,
Fiumicino.
it's
Yeah.
we took from Rome, we took a train all the way to Venice, and
Yeah.
that was like I think that was like a 6 or maybe a 5 hour train ride,
Yeah.
and and then we stayed there for 3 nights. Then we rented a car from Venice and then drove all the way from Venice up to Switzerland, and we stayed at Lake Como,
Yeah.
and that's where
Lake
I took
Como is
that picture by
wonderful.
the lake. And that's actually where I posted that. That's where I made that one video where I was like Lake
Yeah.
Gondria walkthrough. That was in that city of Gondria.
Did you have your drone too?
Yeah, I did that that 4K Lake Lake Como flyover,
Yeah. Did you
and
guys
yeah, yeah.
there? Yeah.
So, it's there's so much shit to do. There's you're never gonna run out of something to do.
Yeah. Yeah. It's gonna be exciting for sure. I think. I don't know. I don't know why
Yeah.
people said it's a boring place, but I don't know.
Hey, boring people are boring.
I feel like in Europe, it's like so many things, so many things and places to do and see. Like even in Croatia, man. Croatia is one of the smallest countries here, and I still haven't seen. I've only seen like a little bit of the place, you know. And so it's
Yeah.
kind of like I just came back from Dubrovnik, and Dubrovnik is probably gonna be like on the level of this, where it's just like wow when you get there. But it what I have to say about Dubrovnik, it's expensive and it is wow. Don't get me wrong, and it's very nice and it's beautiful and all that. But it's like I couldn't stay there a whole week or something. You know, some
Yeah.
places it's just like once you see it, I don't know. I like to see everything. That's why maybe, and that's my problem when I go somewhere. I like in Dubrovnik, for instance, we did everything in one day, like everything,
Mm.
and we were rushing around trying to find places. And this time in Rome, I kind of want to take it easy, and just chill out a little bit.
Yeah, and you can definitely do that. And they got like the metro
Yeah, yeah,
stations everywhere. So if you want to get to different places in Rome, you just take the metro, you hop on
yeah,
it. It's like you get a week pass, it's super cheap,
yeah,
and you just that's the main way that you get around. And it's so walking friendly. I think in total, we while we were there for the 3 days, and then we also returned back to Rome because that's where we were flying out of. So we stayed, I think, 4 nights total during that whole trip. But we must have done about 20 something miles of walking because it was
yeah,
just like we wanted to just go out and explore and go see, and first, of course, I get there and there's jet lag, right? And I'm like, immediately, just like you hear the different sirens and the sounds, and it's like, what the
Yeah,
fuck? I got to get out there and go explore. And so, like right away, I was just, you know,
yeah.
just trying to soak
That's
it
the
all in.
that's the beautiful part about leaving from Croatia. It's an hour from Split. It's an hour and 31 minutes. It says. So no jet lag. I'm ready to go.
There
I'm
you
ready to
go,
go
man.
right off the plane. We arrive at 7 p.m. in Fiumicino or whatever, the airport. Um,
Yep.
it's in Rome, the area of Rome, but it's not obviously the old town. But and then we might stay that night because the first night we're going to stay in Ostia. Then the next morning we're taking a train to Pompeii for 3 nights, and we're staying in Pompeii, but we're going to see a day trip to Napoli, and then we're going to Positano, and then we're going to check out Pompeii because Pompeii is supposed to be beautiful too, and then we're going to Rome, back to Rome, but this time we're staying by the Colosseum, and we're staying 4 nights there. So
Okay.
I think 4 nights should be good in Rome.
Oh yeah, that's all you need. That's all you need. If
Yeah.
anything, I could have done my whole trip in Rome because there's just so much shit to see there. And you're gonna. I don't know
How
if this
long are
is.
you there?
I was in Italy for 2 weeks. I was in Europe for
Yeah,
2 weeks, and we went
yeah,
from. We'll kind of do the whole. I'll show the map and I'll show you the route that I
yeah,
did.
yeah,
But I don't know if they do this in Croatia. They don't open up until like places or cafes or restaurants. Like you can go get maybe like coffee and pastry early in the morning if you go, like say you're going to work somewhere. They'll have these
yeah.
little, I forgot what they call them, but it's like literally it says like bar. It's not a
Yeah,
bar, but it's like this is like a cafe. This is like, hey, this
yeah,
is where you come and get some pastries and coffee. They'll open up in the morning and then they shut down like before the afternoon, and then they don't open back up until like 4 o'clock.
yeah.
So you can't get anything to eat, anything in the afternoon until like late at night. And
Oh, so
then
they have the whole shutdown in the daytime like Argentina.
yeah, like they go
Yeah,
on the siesta. They're like, no, we're
yeah.
gonna, and that's the thing. Like
It's
that's the
similar.
culture. They're just like, we don't work during the day. We're gonna take a nap because we've been up all fucking night. And
Yeah,
if you
and
go out to
that
go eat,
yeah.
they're eating into the wee hours of the night. Like they
Oh,
don't start dinner like here in America.
uh-huh.
We'll have dinner like we'll make sure that we're done with dinner by like 9 o'clock. Like they start eating at like 10 or 11.
Yeah, dude. In Canada, we had dinner right after work. Like
Yeah.
the way 5 o'clock we eat dinner and we go to bed at 9, 10.
So that's
That's
something that you may have to get used to. Like you'll be like, oh, let's go out and get some food, and it's like the only thing you can go do is go hit the grocery market, or it's just like
dude. I was used to that in Argentina because everything reopens at 8:30.
yeah. So they kind of do this. It's like a Spanish Latin. It kind of bleeds through into Italy culture where it's just
Yeah,
like they do the siesta. They're like
yeah,
they don't give a
siesta.
shit. They're gonna close in the middle of the day. They're gonna sleep. They're gonna
Yeah,
do their thing. They're gonna tend to their crops. You know, harvest some
it's crazy.
olives, do that stuff, and then
Yeah,
open up
yeah. Well,
late night.
yeah. Like here, I think they probably used to be like that, but now they realize like because they still have like on the off days like they'll still have 2 hour breaks. You know what I mean? Like during the day, like 2 hour
Yeah,
breaks is still a long time where I come from. And but now they kind of realize like oh tourists are here, we got to make money. You know, so they stay open just for tourists, and then when tourist season's done, then it's back to the normal. And that's how it is
yeah,
in Croatia. But yeah, yeah, we went to Bosnia, and Bosnia was kind of not a culture shock really, but like kind of I guess it was like very Muslim, and like you hear the prayers over the radio. It's the first time I've been in a country like that, and it was like kind of like whoa, this is crazy. And then
yeah,
but we went to this place called Mostar, and it's like a beautiful place. The bridge, it's a famous bridge if you look it up, um, and they have half the city. So half when you cross the bridge, one side is Muslim. Literally, when you cross the bridge, one side's Muslim, and the other side Christian or Catholic or whatever. But we
right.
didn't really. That's what everybody was telling us, but we didn't really see like the burqas or anything like this. We've seen a few people wearing them, the headdresses, but not so many, you know.
That's good. That's good. Yeah,
Yeah.
and so where was like the number one place where you were impressed the most when you were in Argentina?
Number one place. Um, hmm. I don't know, man. There's so many places. I'd say I like Salta. Salta was like my favorite place, probably because it was just such a like wow, this is crazy, kind of hectic. It was
Yeah.
kind of like it wasn't like the rest of it. That's why the rest of it was kind of different. And
How's
I don't know.
yeah.
I don't know. Mickey's here bothering me, but I don't know why she's here.
Hey Mickey.
Sorry. Yeah, you can go. You can go. Yeah, and if she needs water for mate, yeah, you got 3 stoves upstairs. Yeah, but yeah, but Salta was kind of like the most like wow, this is crazy kind of, but like the most like where you're kind of like wow for like beauty or something. Probably Ushuaia was pretty crazy.
Yeah.
It was kind of like even though it was kind of cloudy and gray, and in the summertime it's like the best temperature is +10. I don't know what that is in American temperature,
Shit, you
but
don't ask me to translate. All I know is 0 is freezing, 100 is boiling water. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
yeah, zero. It's like this when you're like zero below. Like that's a saying. And you guys say that
No, our 0 is 32
below zero.
degrees. So 32
Yep.
degrees is freezing in the United States.
But you don't. Nobody says like below zero or something.
If it's below 0, it'll happen, but that's like negative something in
That
Celsius for you guys.
yeah, yeah. But below zero is like freezing point, right? I
Yeah,
mean, zero, yeah,
water will freeze at 32 degrees here.
yeah. So yeah, zeros. Yeah. So this guy said, great thing about Rome was everything is in walking distance. Yeah, that's what JMar just said.
Yeah,
And this guy, Michael Visconti, he's actually for sure Italian, but he's been to Argentina. He has a place in Paraguay, so he's a well traveled man too. This guy,
there
he's
we
actually
go.
been everywhere, and that's what I think too. I think Rome is kind of a good, it's a good place to go for the first time. I was gonna go to like Florence or Bari or somewhere else, but we fly, we land in Rome, so I'm like we gotta check Rome out at least a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, and you'll notice some of the other places like Bologna,
Yeah,
Naples, it's all really like it's slow moving. Like
yeah,
it's not really fast paced like Rome is. Rome is like that place never fucking sleeps. And like
yeah,
a lot of these other places is like you go there to go see like a church. You go there to go see the museum. It's like but like
yeah,
in Rome, it's like it's just a whole different experience. But like I'm not knocking any of the other towns, but
yeah.
it's just a whole different vibe
Oh, dude,
in
I'll tell you
Rome.
this. On the way back from Dubrovnik is when I stopped in Mostar because so when you drive from Dubrovnik, they built this new bridge. It's called Peliasaj, but it's not done yet. So the construction's not done yet. So you still got to. Bosnia has this little border, so you have to go through the border. It takes like 8 minutes. Um, in the town of Neom. So when we were going back from Dubrovnik, we're like, well, we're already in Bosnia. We might as well go check out Mostar. It's like another hour and a half up the road, up through the hills. The hills were windy. It was terrible roads and stuff. But once we got there, like leading into Mostar, I'm like, oh, this is gonna be a mistake. There's like lots of garbage everywhere, like on the roads. Like it looks like people just took all their garbage and dumped it on the road, right? Everywhere. And it was like, and I was like, oh wow, this is kind of crazy. So then, but when we got to Mostar, I think leading up to it made me appreciate Mostar even more because it was just like, wow, this is beautiful here. It was just like the cobblestone roads, everything about it. Like every road was cobblestone. Just everything was beautiful. The water was beautiful. Uh, the market, you do get. So this is a thing we don't have in Croatia, and you have it in Italy for sure. You get the gypsies begging and all these things, asking for money. You have that in Bosnia.
Yeah.
So that's a little bit annoying, but it's not. It doesn't like ruin the trip or get me too annoyed because that's what they do. You know, they like doing it. You
So
know.
in Italy, you can't like when I was in Venice, they
Yeah.
do not take kind to like people that like do scams, right? And like I had a
Yeah.
guy, it was early morning at like one of those like at the famous square
So you're saying that
in Venice.
The Italian people that live there hate scammers.
Oh, for sure, without a doubt. Like you see, like the people, it's like you can step on you accidentally step on like the picture and they try to
Yeah,
scam you,
yeah,
kind
yeah.
of thing, or like
Like Harold Boulder. I don't know if you have seen Harold Boulder's video, but
yeah.
the guy punched him in the face, and he told the cops, and the cops did absolutely nothing.
So now, well, it just depends. Like it really depends because it's
Yeah,
there, it's present, but they don't want people like I had a situation when I was in Venice. I was at the famous square where like
yeah,
the tower is
yeah,
and shit, and we were there really early in the morning. No one was around. It was kind of weird. And there's like this pigeon guy, this guy who like makes the pigeons follow him. He's got the seeds in his hand, and
yeah,
like his thing is like he will get like he'll you give you like and he forced the seeds in
yeah,
my hand kind of thing, and it was
yeah,
like dude, get the fuck away from me. But at the same time I'm like kind of tripping because there's all these pigeons, right? And they're like jumping on you, all this shit, and they're
yeah.
jumping on my hand.
And then
And
they owe their guy money
and
after.
eventually, yeah, exactly. And then you kind of owe him some money. I'm like, all right, dude, let me just give you a couple of euros. Like I gave him probably like 3 or 4 euros, and that wasn't enough. And he's like, no. And then I'm like, okay, get the fuck
Yeah,
away from me, dude.
yeah,
And I start walking away, and he's like aggressively following me. And I told my girls like, okay, just go over there, go to this end of the square, and I'm like, kind of like, you know, leading
yeah,
him towards like in I guess you have like there's two different kinds of like cops when you're in Italy. There's like the military, and then
yeah.
there's like the
The street beat.
there's like three different cops, right? There's like it's kind of weird. So like these guys out of nowhere, like they were like in like these weird like Vatican style police uniforms, like really bright blue and vibrant. They started fucking chasing this guy.
Yeah,
Like he saw them and he's like starts running, and then I just see these two guys like walking fast
damn.
towards him, and I'm like, damn, okay, there we go, they got my back. But
The pigeon
the
guy.
pigeon. He's like this fucking they're after the pigeon guy, but
Don't get the
at the
pigeon,
same
man.
time it
Yeah,
was like like they will put you into a position where it's like you
awkward.
know no eye contact, just don't engage with them, right? Don't like the more
Yeah,
that you like the second that you look at them and you make eye contact to them, that's like
yeah,
okay, great, engage. And if you
yeah.
just like you just look away, keep walking, doing your thing, don't
I
you
heard
don't respond to what they're saying.
if you just tell them like, with your hands, I heard that works a lot. Like instead of
Yeah,
just saying it, I heard you like, no, get out of here. And if they
th-
usually take that better than just talk yelling at them or talking to them or something.
yeah, yeah. But
But
this
I'm
was
sure,
a interesting
I'm, yeah,
situation.
yo, that's crazy because here, well, Argentina, you have all those. They're not. I wouldn't call them scammers, but they're the guys that force things on you, kind of.
Yeah,
It's hard. Do you call that a scammer? Or do you call it a? I guess that guy definitely is a scammer because he forced you to do it. You
yeah. No,
know.
like and it was funny. Like he walked up to us. We were just like standing in the square by ourselves,
Yeah.
and it was like an early morning, just after it rained, and there was like no one around, and like we were taking pictures. Like wow, usually the square is packed, but we were there
Yeah.
at like 6 or 7 in the morning. It's like, why is this guy here? Right? He's probably strung
Yeah.
out, waiting for his next victim. Like,
Mhm.
probably looking for
Yeah.
some money to, get something, right? But nothing is open, and you just avoid when I see a video, avoid this man in Rome. The first thing I do is try to find that guy. So yeah, when you're in Venice, look for the Pigeon Man. Tell him I sent you.
Yeah, yeah. Oh man, hey, Venice. If I was going to Venice, I'd look for that pigeon man.
Yeah,
For sure.
yeah, no,
I
without a
I'm
doubt.
probably gonna get out because we're gonna have a baby buggy, like a stroller. So when we're pushing this through the streets, I'm sure these painting guys are gonna try to get me. You know, throw the painting underneath the buggy or something.
Yeah,
I ain't
something.
playing those games though. I ain't playing those games. I don't do that.
Yeah, I think if you have a kid too with a stroller, they're gonna be less likely to kind of fuck with you. So
Yeah.
that right there is you got a leg up.
Yeah, yeah, especially. Well, I don't know. I think they take you. I think it's easier for them because you got a buggy. I think it's because
So
you
you're
don't
kind
really
of slower. You're
no, because you
more.
don't. 'Cause the buggy's in front of you, and if you're looking at a building, they can kind of slide it underneath your buggy easy. You know, a painting. You know,
Yeah, but
or that change. Don't they have like some sort of change jar that you like tip over and they say,
I haven't seen that one, but I know that
yeah,
like the real vendors, like the real local vendors, hate those guys. They don't
yeah,
want they
yeah.
don't want the pigeon man is everywhere there in this town. That's probably where he was from because this guy did not look local.
Oh,
So
dude, somebody said that the problem with Napoli is that there's lots of foreigners there, and that's where it gets a little. That's why it's a terrible city now. I don't know how true that is. I'm just going off by what somebody told me, so I'm gonna see for myself.
yeah, and we stayed at it was kind of off the beaten path.
Yeah.
It was like this castle that we stayed in, and the castle was like refurbished. I'll look it up right now and pull it up for you. Hold on here.
All
It
right.
was called Abbey of San Guisto Toscania, and
All right. While he's looking that up, I'll tell you. When I went to Mostar,
oh yeah,
I bought this bottle of vino. It's obviously wine. Like you can tell, it's homemade. I went to the square there, and there's a whole bunch of bubbas. That's equivalent to babushkas. Old lady, that's the same word. Um, I was getting drunk. These old ladies were giving me shots. I recorded it all, obviously. This one crazy old lady came up and started. Oh man, I think it's a funny little sequence of videos I got for the Bosnia one is gonna be a little bit better because I filmed the whole thing. And usually, I'm weird when the encounters happen. Um, I usually don't film them. I should film them more, but we always have these crazy encounters. But then I'm just never filming because I'm in the moment. You know what I mean? I live in the moment, and I got to remember I'm there to vlog. At the end of the day. But
yeah.
yeah, this one I caught this one, and the other time that I caught a crazy encounter, my battery died on my camera, and so it's like
Oh shit.
yeah. So I usually like to just do it myself because like I don't know, I don't like other people talking to me in it sometimes. It's like,
Yeah.
dude, I don't know, I'm crazy like that, but I understand that makes for better contact when you have other characters with you, right?
No, that's so true. Like look at like a stupid tourist. He's got so many different characters and
Yeah,
interactions, and it's like, and then he keeps going back, and it's
yeah,
like having those interactions. Like
yeah,
look at this asshole.
yeah. Yeah, that's what's crazy. It's like the scammers have to be not very smart. They go back and it's like they gotta know that this guy's exposing them. But they
Yeah.
don't. It's just like when like what I mean. I don't get it. I don't get these guys the way they think. I guess they're scammers at the end of the day. If they were smart, they'd be doing something else besides scamming. But
Well, I think yeah, it comes out of desperation, right? They have like literally
yeah,
nothing else to do, right? They have no skills. They can't like. It's not like they're
yeah,
gonna become like a mason or like a bricklayer or It's
yeah.
just like
I thought you meant
they
like
can't get a
swimming.
job, and so they're like, okay, let me just resort to crime and scams.
Oh, dude, those bubas though in Bosnia, man, they're hilarious, man. I did maybe like 12 shots with these guys of. So I got a bottle of Slivovitz. This is like the local plum brandy here, and it tastes like. Oh, I'll try some now.
Okay.
It, it's not the best. It's tough. It's tough. I'll tell you, it's tough. But
Yeah.
I don't really like it. I got like 4 bottles of it for my birthday. But that's the thing here, that's the thing you got to drink sometimes. It hurts your eyes when you drink it. It's
Damn,
like,
bro. They got some gasoline in it.
yeah, it's like damn, I don't even know what I'm drinking. I'm blind. But
Yeah, I wanted to ask you, did you bring back any of like the Malbecs or any like of the good wines from
oh yeah, yeah,
Argentina?
yeah. I got like 4 special ones. So
Okay, save those, brother, because
yeah, yeah,
I'll
those.
we'll do like a wine swap. I'll bring you some wine when I'm out there.
Yeah, and look at this baby. This is the homemade stuff.
Damn.
This is like
That's the
this is some.
grappa, huh?
Yeah, this is a. So yeah, so I have grapes on my house at the front, but
Yeah.
they're not good grapes for good wine. You got to use the grape skin, right, for the grappa, and
Yeah, I'm
that's what
not
makes.
sure what that grappa is like sweet. It's like almost like it's
Yeah,
kind of like a liqueur.
yeah, like a liqueur. It's like kind of yeah, it's kind of like a liqueur. Yeah, that's exactly what it is, kind of.
Yeah, it
It's kind
is.
of
And
like
you
like
drinking it just you drink a little bit in like a tiny little cup. They got like grappa cups.
yeah, yeah,
And
yeah, it's like
but I mean
amaretto.
I enjoyed it. I actually did like it.
Yeah.
It wasn't that bad. It
You
gets
know
you
what?
fucked up.
You know what I don't like? I don't like limoncello.
Yeah, I'm right there
I
with
don't.
you. I'm not a
I
big
don't like. No.
lemon alcohol kind of guy. I do like a summer shandy, like a
Yeah.
beer with lemon in it. Like I'll take that, but
Oh yeah, I like a lemon in my Corona for sure, a lime or something like that. Yeah.
yeah. They got Linen Google out there in Croatia.
What?
Linen Google?
I don't know what that is. Is that a search engine?
Yeah, it's a new browser. You
A
should
search
definitely
engine
try
for
it.
both? Yeah.
It's like it's a summer shandy. It's
No.
just it's like a lemon beer. It's actually not that bad.
Oh,
I'll drink it if I'm on the lake or something.
dude, I dig Italian beer hardcore. Italian beer is pretty good, man. Peroni I
Yeah,
just had the other day, and this some monkey one. I forget, but that one, the monkey one, was about 14 kunas here, so that's about 250 for a small bottle. It's not. It's like a small can, not a tall boy, you know. So it's kind of, I forget what it's called, monkey or something. I forget. But the Italian beer, that was dope. That was a good beer. I can't wait to go to Napoli to try their beer. I've seen a couple ads for it. I don't know. I'm a beer guy. You know, I like to have different beers around the world, and especially it's different. You can probably say this too. It's different when you have a foreign beer in Canada. It's way different than when you get to the country. You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
when you
No, it is. The
yeah
same thing with the. I noticed that with like the Pellegrino sparkling
yeah
water.
yeah
The sparkling water in Italy, it's like holy shit. That is like it just hits different. It's
yeah, we have that.
completely different experience than
Yeah.
the Italian, just like sparkling water you have here in America.
Yeah, just like Coca Cola here. So Coca Cola here is like the regular Coke is so bad. Like it doesn't.
Yeah.
But the Coke Zero is amazing. It's weird. It's so weird. Like regular Coke tastes like so sugary. It's like a Pepsi almost. You know?
Yeah, yeah, no, I feel you on that. And there's it's kind of weird how,
Yeah.
different products taste different in, different parts of the world, but
And yeah,
there's something about the southern Italian beers, like the second you start going down there, like anything past Pompeii, there's so many different beers. There's the Moretti, there's
uh,
I'm trying to look up there's another one, it's like it's made in Sardinia. You've probably had it.
yeah. Oh, I like to have beers. Yeah. But
It's the Ichuasa. It's this one here. I'm going to share my screen real
have
quick.
you been to Napoli? No, eh?
No, I didn't get to go. I didn't get to go to Napoli, but have you had this beer here? Let me share my Chrome tab here. This one. Have you had this one?
Let's see this.
The Ichnosa?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, dude. This is so it's made in Sardinia. It's like that's their claim to fame. It's a
Yeah, let's
Sardinian
see it.
beer.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was this one, and then there was also the beer. Have you had this one here? The Birria Moretti?
No, I haven't had that one either. No.
Yeah, you're gonna see this will be everywhere when you're there. So that's also another good beer.
Well, that's like
Um,
that's like the Budweiser of Italy.
yeah, it's I'd say so. It's like people aren't
Yeah,
really drinking Peroni. People like it's there. It's like Peroni's like the Coors Light of the
yeah.
beer there. But then
Yeah.
on top of that, they have different kinds of Peroni.
Want
They
me?
got like
Yeah, want me to
the
tell you
Peroni
something about
Stout.
the Peroni? The Peroni. When I had the Peroni, I was like, this this beer is so light. It's too light for me. That's how I felt about the Peroni. I was
Yeah.
like, damn. But it's still good. It's still a good light beer. But
Oh, dude, it's like I'll drink a whole six pack, and it's like I'm ready to go. It's like water over there. Yeah.
the
So yeah,
Peroni,
the Peronis taste different there than they do here in the U.S. That is for sure.
I gotta see what this one's called. Italian beer monkey. Yeah, this one. Yeah, go to Italian beer monkey.
Okay, let
Uh,
me look real quick.
the golden monkey. Yeah, you can just. Oh, you could have just kept your screen up and googled it.
Oh yeah. Oh, okay. I'm getting
Yeah.
pictures of monkey. Southern
Yeah.
Italian monkey beer. Hold on here.
Yeah.
Let me find it.
A baboon's ass. No, but yeah,
Is
dude,
it
man.
Victory?
No, it's called the Golden Monkey Italian beer.
Golden Monkey. Okay, let me share real quick and I'll get to it. Let me see.
Yeah, man. I used to watch this actual travel channel. Actually, it used to be a TV show. It's called The Booze Traveler. You ever watch that guy?
Oh, fuck yeah.
That guy's awesome, man. And he was like, he should have just took that shit to YouTube, man. That was a good gig he had.
Yeah, he would get like in fights with folks. Like he
Yeah,
would like insult people.
he's like a hardcore Bourdain, even
Yeah,
though
no, he really
Bourdain
was.
was hardcore. Yeah, so I'll go up top. It's all the way at the top.
Is it this one here?
No, yeah, it's one of the first ones. Yeah, the first one. Yeah, right there. That's my.
Oh, the
Yeah,
Birria Umbri. I've had this. This is like their almost like their IPA in
yeah.
Italy.
This one's a beautiful beer. I don't like the IPA beers usually, but hey, this one's beautiful.
Okay, here we go.
You
We'll go
dig
to
you
this
dig
one.
IPAs?
Yeah, I'm an IPA guy. I'm an IPA guy for sure. The Golden Monkey. I've had this brand here, the Mastery Birria
Yeah,
Umbri. I've had
yeah.
that, but I didn't know it was called the Golden Monkey.
The Golden Monkey. Yeah, that's a good beer right there, man. That's the food in southern Italy are the best. So this guy says Michael Visconti, all the way from South Florida. The
The Viscante.
Yeah, Visconti. The food in southern Italy is the best. The fried seafood looks amazing. Well, I think I can't wait to have pizza, man. I think I might go on a whole Portney little little vibe, and just try all the do pizza reviews. I don't know. I might do it.
That would
What
be
do you?
good. When you're in Rome, you definitely got to have the carbonara.
Yeah.
That is, oh my God,
Oh, dude.
it's so impossible to find it here in the U. In the U.S., like you go to Olive Garden, you order the
Yeah.
carbonara, and it's like they throw like carrots and peas in it and shit, and they use little like twisty noodles. It's like this isn't fucking carbonara. Like
Oh,
get this
dude.
out of my face.
Dude, there's this in Naples, I think it is. There's this sandwich that you can buy. It's like a hollowed out bun with like pasta and sauce and sausage in it. I
Yeah.
got that's my shit right there. I love. Hey, call me what you want, but I love a good old sausage. You know what I mean?
Oh
I love
yeah,
a
no, dude.
sausage.
And that's the thing. Like you're gonna walk through, and you're gonna see so many different, um, like delis where they
Yeah.
have like pizza by the slice. You can get literally some thinly sliced
Dude,
prosciutto. Like
so
they will
look,
cut it right off the bone for you, kind of
so
thing.
what's their sausage game like then? Have you had a sausage there? Because the Italian
Yeah,
sausage is like the big thing. Do they have like like at a ballpark Frank kind of stand?
they do. They're all over the place. Like
Yeah.
they're like hanging like this.
Oh,
This is what you'll
shit.
see. Is this here? Like you'll
Yeah.
see nothing but like
They don't have
the
it cooked
dry
there.
sausages. No, they're dry. You can just cut them up and eat them. But like
What's the
they will have
pasta?
it kind of it may look like this, but it's always different. Every little I can't even think of the word for it, but like every little stop, it's gonna have different styles of like how they make it, and their family's been making it for generations here, and
Oh,
it's
dude,
been like
okay.
and they're at war with the other little deli down
Yeah,
the
yeah,
street, and they're like, fuck
yeah.
those guys. This is we make the real sausage here.
Yeah, this
So
is the real beat. Yeah, oh man, I can't wait to have. I'll be like dissing everybody's sausage. I'll be like, your family don't know how to make sausage. The fucking Viscontis make it better.
yeah,
But-
exactly.
yeah,
So it's like this. Yeah, you're gonna walk through. You're gonna see places like this, and
everywhere.
this is literally a perfect example of what it's gonna look like.
Oh,
And then you
dude.
got this guy here and be like, "Hey, forget about it. I can make the best fucking sausage in all of Italy. You know,
I'll tell you this.
my grandpapa's grandpapa made this recipe." And it's be like, "Okay, great." And then you're gonna go down the street and be like, "Fuck that guy! You stole my grandpa's recipe."
Oh, dude, I feel giddy just looking at that man's meat, man. I can't wait to see a man with 50 damn sausages dangling.
And that's what
Yeah,
you're gonna look. You're gonna look for like each one's gonna look like this, and
yeah.
like they all have like something different too. And like you walk in, they'll have like be like, hey, try this. They're trying to get you to come in and kind of shit like that. And it's like, oh, dude,
Oh,
you're gonna.
dude, I love that one coil. That whole coil of sausage. That one that we just seen. That whole coil up there. See right there. Yeah, that snake coil, baby.
It
Give me
looks like
that.
a tapeworm, brother. Let's go.
Dude, put that in my. Oh man, I'm ready for that. I can't
Yeah,
wait.
dude.
I want there to be guys cooking sausage on the street. They don't have that.
There's a couple of food vendors. It depends on like what town you're in, but most of them are kind of they're gonna be in shops like this.
Yeah. So what have
Like
you
right
ever?
here. They're gonna be in
So
shops like this.
Lombardi, eh? That's a typical. That was my principal's name.
Here we
Um,
go.
a stupid tourist says Conad is a great grocery store and chain in Rome, Italy. Cheap cured meats, great deli in the back, and cheeses too. Have you ever heard of this place?
What is it called? How do I spell
Conad.
it?
Conad.
Here we go.
Sounds like Conan O'Brien, kind of.
No, there are so many different little shops. I maybe have gone to a Conad,
Yeah.
but
Conad's
yeah,
Gonad. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that the cured meat thing is like Croatians. We love cured meats, you know. So it's like, man, I can't. I love cured meat. I love meat every form, you know. Beef jerky. You give it to me, I'm eating that meat.
So
You know.
the best places to eat in Italy is actually the truck stops. You wouldn't even think this, but like this is like they're called the auto grills, right? And so
Yeah.
you're not going to be able to like find anything to eat on the road, and it's like there's no fast food. Like it's not like, hey, McDonald's and the next 3 exits, let's go to McDonald's. Like no, it is run by these truck stops. And then you go into the truck stops and it's like this, and it's the most like you're just taken back. You're like, "Oh my god, they have
It's beautiful.
the biggest selection you can think of."
Oh
And
man.
here, let me see Auto Grill in Italy. Yeah, and so like you're driving down the highway
And
and
it's
you
got
see this,
buffets
and it's
and
just
shit.
like over the highway, and it's like this scenery,
Yeah.
like it's like what the hell? So you go in there and like you're treated with these, and it's like
Hmm.
sandwiches galore, and you'll be like,
Oh
let me
man.
get this, let me get that, and they will hook you up, and it's like that right there was probably my favorite part
Yeah.
of traveling in Italy, was driving through and like going to each
I
one
can't. I
and
can't wait
like
till we go to the gas station.
oh
Oh,
yeah, you're gonna shit yourself, dude. You're gonna go in there and it's gonna be like, wow,
I'm not driving.
they do. Oh well, at least if you're taking a cab, if you see one, you got to go, kind of thing.
I'll be like,
You
hey, you need gas, cabbie?
yeah, yeah, he'll take you there, and like this is
Yeah.
like there's little stops, and it's like everyone's getting a little espresso, and it's just
Oh,
like,
dude,
man, dude.
we went when we were going to Dubrovnik, we stopped at this place. I forget what the gas station's called, but we go in there, and it's one of the best buffets I've ever seen in a gas station. I was just like, damn. So we had to eat there. You know, it's beautiful too. Yeah.
Like, what kind of gas station is this? Like, you get this kind of treatment in a gas station? Fuck
Oh,
out of
dude.
here.
Yeah, there's no lot lizards ODing. Yeah, so a lot of people are saying that your boy will get robbed there. Your boy will get pickpocketed. How do you feel about that?
I don't think that. I mean, if you're an idiot,
Could happen.
yeah,
Yeah.
you can probably get pickpocketed. But I'm the kind of person where I'm like, I don't let someone get in like my personal space. You're not getting close to me. If you have a backpack on, like, and you're just if you're an easy target, you're an easy target. Don't let yourself be an easy target. And I think you can.
Yeah.
It's like that anywhere in the world when you're traveling. Like, of course,
Yeah,
I always
dude.
had like the safety belt. Like, I had like the
Yeah.
hidden belt underneath, but I
Yeah.
had like my money, my passport, all that good stuff. And it's like,
Yeah.
I've never
I'll,
had to deal
I'll
with
tell
that
you
ever.
this. I'll tell you this. In Croatia, you kind of get you take it for granted a little bit because um you kind of just get lazy with it because nobody pickpockets you here.
Yeah.
Like I have my backpack, I can leave my phone anywhere I want. I can leave my money there. My backpack will look at the stand and walk back to my backpack, and it's still there. But when you go to a place like Argentina, like in Argentina, I was just like, all the time, like, yeah, don't get away from me. What are you looking at? Kind of.
Yeah.
But now that I'm in Croatia, I don't want to be on that mindset that I'm safe everywhere. And that's I
Yeah.
guess
It's like if you're in a metro, if you're in a bus, it's like don't put yourself in a position where someone can get behind you, kind of thing. Like, I mean, make sure that
yeah,
you're like sit down, make sure that you're up against the wall. It's people would be like, it's like the movies, but like, yeah, people are out there pickpocketing, but
Yeah.
it's not like what
Here,
you see in the movies. It's always like sleight of hand. They're
yeah,
in your face. They're trying to distract you, and
yeah,
then before you know it, you're like, oh fuck,
yeah. They
where is
catch me.
it? You know, it's
Yeah,
like exactly, yeah. If you let them
yeah.
get close to you, then there's an issue. But of course, it's like just don't let yourself be a target, right? You know, make
And
sure like
that's what I mean.
situational awareness.
But that's what I mean. It's like when you get stuck, kind of lazy, not lazy thinking, but like you're stuck in the mindset of being safe here in Croatia. It's like easy to like. I can see how you could kind of just leave your bag somewhere in Rome and take a picture, and then be like, "Where did my bag go?" You know?
Yeah,
And it's like because here you can just leave anything. You can pass out on the beach, on the main beach, with all your money hanging out. Pass out. The only way your money will be missing is if the wind blows it into the water. You know what I mean?
wow.
That's like a, and you're not used to that almost anywhere in the world. You know, so it's
Yeah,
kind of crazy.
that's true. You know, in I think even here in the U.S., we got to
Yeah,
deal with that shit too. Like if you're in
yeah,
San Francisco, I've never been to New York, but New York looks like a fucking shithole. I don't ever want to go there. But
yeah,
like even in San Francisco, like yeah, there's people that try to do that, but it's just don't let yourself be a target. And
yeah.
it's just always about just being vigilant, right? You just
Yeah.
if you're prepared for it, it won't happen to you.
Yeah, that's I don't think it'll happen to me either, but it's always funny that that's the first thing that people will say to kind of you know to make your trip kind of bad.
Yeah,
Like right away they say something negative like that. It's like you couldn't be like, "Oh, go to the Coliseum," or go, there's other things to say besides, "Oh, you're going to get robbed," you know? That's how I
yeah,
feel about people that say stuff like that. Cuz it's like the whole time I was in Argentina, that's all I heard from the people there, from the media, from people that traveled there. Comments, "Oh, you're gonna get robbed if you keep walking around with your camera." Like I was filming, and this guy comes up to me, "Put that thing away. They're gonna rob you." I'm like, who?
who? Yeah,
Yeah,
who's gonna do
yeah,
it? You're
it's
gonna
like,
let this guy do it? But
yeah,
and then again, you also see like videos of like robberies happening. It's always like the guys on the bikes, right? They jump
yeah,
off, they got a gun, they're gonna rob you from your bike, kind of thing.
yeah,
Like, dude, it happens. It's like it's just like sometimes you're in the wrong place at the wrong time.
yeah.
I got fucking robbed in Mexico
No
because
way.
yeah, I was literally asking for it. Like I was being that drunk American asshole. Some
Yeah,
guy asked me if I wanted to buy blow. Started like, making, started fucking shooting the shit with him,
yeah,
making fun of him, blah, blah, blah. I got loud, got in his face kind of thing. And
yeah,
then I walked across the street and then I got circled, right? Because
yeah.
I was that loud target. They're like, "You're too loud, essay." And they're like, "Give me your money." And I'm like, and I think I had like maybe 50 or 60 bucks on me.
Yeah.
And I was like, and I even pulled out my wallet and I was like, "Here's 10 bucks. Get the fuck
No.
out of here." Like I didn't give them all my money. I was like, "Well, how much do you want?" kind of thing. But what the scary part was is they were like kind of like they were trying to like hit me, and
You
it wasn't
bargained
like
with
they
robbery.
weren't like they were like throwing knees and like hitting me, and like at the time I was just laughing it off. But the one thing that scared me
Yeah.
was they did like a fake jab noise with
Ah,
like that, and I'm like,
yeah,
okay, whoa, and
yeah.
like some big guy with like a Grim Reaper pendant on his necklace, and
Yeah.
he's like, "Give me your fucking money. You're asking, you're causing too much trouble right now." And I'm like, again, I was at like I created that situation. Like
Yeah.
that kind of situation is not just going to happen to you anywhere
Yeah.
else if you're just being a
No.
civilized person walking down the street. Like I was being the drunk asshole. So it's like, of
Oh, true.
course, it happened to me
True.
because I created it.
Yeah, like in Argentina, I always say like, oh, nothing happened. Da, da, da. That's just my experience, but obviously something could happen because when we were at this, we used to go to coffee in the park, Sarmiento Park in Cordoba, and have coffee and eat fries or whatever at this place. It's beautiful. And the day that we didn't go, well, like we didn't go every day, obviously, but one of the days we didn't go, the place actually got robbed at gunpoint. But these guys all had to give their stuff over, so it's like that could happen. I could have been there, is what
Yeah.
I'm getting. Isn't it crazy? Like now a tourist that was there, now they're gonna give, oh, Argentina's crazy, you know, and
Right.
it's, but me, I've been there a whole year. I lived in a quarter all the time, walking around with camera, everything, nothing, nothing, not
Yeah.
even an argument, not even like bad words said to each other, like nothing. All
Yeah.
only friendly people. So it's like it's kind of crazy how like now, but it's like that's such a crazy thing to happen though. You know, it's like out of nowhere, like you just get robbed at a gunpoint. That's crazy, man.
Yeah, and again, it's like you might be attracting it kind of thing. So it's like
Yeah,
careful like who you interact with when you're passing by.
yeah,
You know, it's just like we create our own luck, and like that right there, it's
like,
like, you know,
like you attracted it. This
you
like, but
attracted it exactly.
yeah, but no, but sitting at the restaurant, you're just minding your own business, and they rob everybody. It's like, damn. It's like, have a coffee, bro.
Man, I
Yeah.
should have gone to the other fucking eatery, bro. What the hell is this?
There's literally one
I knew
across
I
the
should have gone there.
street. I don't like your
You
coffee
stupid
anyways.
bitch, dude. You wanted to come here. Now we're here and I got robbed.
I remember one time I was at that place and I had a podcast to do. And so I ran back. I ran with the buggy because Mickey and Enzo were there because we just ordered food. So, and I'm like, oh shit, it's late. So I got to go. So I left and I left Enzo and Mickey there and I gave, like, they obviously took a cab home. They didn't get robbed or anything, but it's like I remember running back to the podcast with an empty stroller, and everybody's like, "Look at this guy! He just has an empty buggy, just running around town." And they thought I was batshit crazy, but like that was at the exact same place. So that's what I was thinking about. I was like, imagine if I left them and then the place gets robbed and they're there.
Oh
That'd be
wow.
crazy, you know? And it's like
Yeah.
kind of wild. I don't know. And it's but it was funny though. Everybody's like, "You got no baby? Where's the baby?" That's what they're saying to me when I was walking by people. I'm like, I don't know, man. I just kept going. I'm
Yeah,
like,
you
like
know. Yeah, and
that.
that's the thing. People, you know, if you act crazy or you look crazy, you're not going to get fucked with.
No,
I
no,
had a teacher that said that, and when I was going to college, and he got dropped off in like a really tough neighborhood in like the Bronx or something, and he had to
damn.
walk. He had to like walk like a
Yeah,
couple blocks to get to where he was staying. And
yeah.
what did he do? He acted like he was just crazy. Like he was like, you know, walking crazy, yelling out loud, and it's like you're not going to get fucked. Like no one's going to rob a crazy person, and
No.
that makes total sense.
Yeah, it's like this guy's crazy. He has nothing to live for, anyways. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know it's crazy. When I went to Pittsburgh, I have kind of a similar story, except for it kind of it's like pure American in this story because I was like in Pittsburgh and we went to this club called Matrix. My cab, my friends left in a cab because I was chatting with whoever, and it was like, oh, it's 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning, I gotta go. So there's no cabs now, so I was too busy with, you know,
Yeah.
and
You're just a busy
so
guy.
not this guy, not this guy, and so I was like, oh shoot, and but I know how to get back to my hotel. We stayed across from Mellon, I think it's called Mellon Arena or something like that,
Yeah.
the Blue, and so I'm like, oh man, I got to walk through Pittsburgh, and everybody tells me this neighborhood's dangerous. So I walk through this downtown. And it's like eerie quiet, like nobody's out, no cars, nothing. And I'm like, oh man, this is crazy. And I'm like by myself in a blazer. It's freezing. It's winter. And I'm like, oh, I walk in. I see this house party, bunch of brothers, and I'm just like, oh man. So I stay on the side of the street where the house is, and they're all like piled onto the sidewalk. I'm like, I in some shit right now. And they're like, and I'm walking through, and they're like, hey, where are you from? I'm like, oh, I'm from Canada, man. I'm trying to find my hotel. They're like, oh, I thought you were American. We were about to jump your ass. He's like, since you're from Canada, and they just invited me in, and I had a beer.
Nice.
And we were just
See?
drinking. I got warm, and I was like, damn, man. I'm like, oh, yeah. I was scared, and we like, and it was kind of a good, it was a good moment.
You
But
know, and I think they understand that. It's like, you know, hey,
if I was
this guy
American,
isn't trying to cause trouble. He's not trying to fucking ask for drugs. He's like, oh, he's just lost. Let's take care of him.
yeah, but if I was in America, they would have jumped me. If I was an American,
Yeah,
that's crazy.
that is crazy.
That's isn't if I was from Pittsburgh because I guess probably the tensions between the people there are still a little bit tough, a little bit maybe I don't know. So it's like kind of it's sad, but hey, it worked out in my favor this time. So damn.
Yeah, they probably knew. It's like, oh shit, this guy ain't even from here. Like, we're not gonna, like, let's
Yeah,
not ruin his trip, kind of thing. Like, it's not
yeah,
his fault that he's here. But if it's
yeah.
somebody local, it's like, yo, it's your fault that you're here. We're gonna fucking rob you.
You're
It's
like,
like,
it is done. Yeah,
they knew. It's like, hey man, he didn't mean to be here, but let's
yeah.
take care of him.
Dude, it was wild. It was kind of like it was scary. I'm not gonna lie, but it's like, and it was so relieving. I got warm in the house, and we had beers and everything. And I was like, damn. And I was like, oh man, I wanted to stay there all night. But then I got back, and then we had a hotel party, obviously, because we
Happy
went for
ending,
yeah,
nice, and
yeah, it
everything
was
worked
good.
out.
And that's like one of the only situations in one of my travels where that could easily went bad. You
Oh
know,
yeah,
that
yeah.
that was a, that was a bad. Look at this guy. This is a good show. I love Bonjo. Jordan, Jordan Melby.
All right,
Look
Mel. All right, Jordan. Welcome to the show, my man.
at I like your name, man. That's a good name.
Yeah.
Dang. How do you feel about that?
We got fans, bro. I'm excited.
Yeah, it's good.
Here we
Jordan.
go.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. And, like besides that, and not like Argentina, South America is supposed to be dangerous. I think Argentina is one of the most civilized countries
Yeah.
in South America. Let's hear this. Thank you. I never feel welcomed anywhere. Ah, man.
Well,
If you come,
you are welcome here. You have a home.
yeah, you have a home, man, Mister Mister
Cockeyed,
Deformed.
deformed loser, Jordan Melby.
Yeah. Uh, yeah, man. You're welcome. Yeah, Jesus. Yeah, Jesus. Jesus. Hey, man. Maybe traveling isn't your gig, man. If you don't feel like anybody likes you, I don't know. Stay at home. I don't know. How do you feel? Or get out more, maybe.
Yeah, you got to get out more. That's for sure. I got to get out more. That is a fact.
Oh,
I've been cooped
yeah.
up, working from home. This is you're sitting in my office right now. This is where I work day in and day out. And the only reason I was able to travel to begin with in the first place was just because my sales role allowed me to do it. So that's just
So you were in Florida, and you almost met
yep.
one of the guys, Florida Trailblazer.
Yeah, and that unfortunately didn't get to work out with like my time frame for me getting out of my meetings, and then I guess he ran into some car troubles, and
Yeah,
it's just it
didn't work
didn't
out, eh?
work out. Yeah.
That's upsetting. It would have been nice to see in the little Florida Trailblazer cameo, eh? Would have been
Yeah,
nice.
dude, I wanted to do some trekking, dude. I wanted to see Florida like a local, you know?
Yeah. So one of the guys that actually were met a stupid tourist in Turkey was Ning Wasabi. He has a YouTube channel. Everybody go check him out. Um, he's going off kind of his current videos are kind of about the LDR, his lives. LDR means long distance relationship. I understand you kind of
Yeah, that doesn't work for me. You could be getting scammed, that you don't know who you're talking to. How are you gonna trust it, right?
yeah
It's not hard to have someone sub in. It's not
yeah.
hard to put a filter on, you know?
So do you feel like long distance relationships are hard to? I guess you'd feel like they're hard to trust. But what happens if you met them? Do you think it's more easier to
Yeah, I
trust?
think if you met them to begin with, you can't just meet somebody online and trust it. Like that's like
That's
really
hard.
you're gonna go for that kind of thing. That
Yeah.
I'm sure. Is that how you met Mickey? You guys met Mickey. You met like
No, we
in
met in
person,
person. Yeah.
and then that triggered the long distance relationship. So that's a little different as
Yeah.
opposed to like
Well,
meeting
we only
somebody
had
through a dating app who lives in the Philippines, and then like you're trusting some kind of like
yeah. You're like
profile.
we only had a long distance relationship because we got pregnant and she wanted to have the baby in Argentina. So she wanted to go
Yeah,
back with her mom. So that's the only reason. If that didn't happen, we would have stayed here. I don't know, but I don't know. I wanted the baby to be born here anyways, because be citizenship and all that would be easy, right? But
yeah.
now it's hard. So.
Yeah, I know somebody that got screwed over from a long distance relationship. He met her online, flew her out. She lived with him for like a couple of months.
Yeah,
Like they were, you know, obviously it was just like, hey, cultural difference kind of thing,
yeah.
right? She flies back home and gets back with
Dang,
her old boyfriend, completely
damn,
cuts this guy off. He's crushed. He's like an emotional wreck. I worked with this guy, and he's like, dude, I gotta get her back. I'm gonna go to Indonesia and find her.
damn.
And we're like, no, don't. She
Don't do that.
left you, dude. She left you. Why would you do this? They're gonna fucking kill you. Like you're gonna go out there and try to get your girl back, act like a clown, like. And I guess so. He went out there,
Yeah,
and it was like I need you back, woo, like hands on the knees kind of thing. And she's like, no, dude, like
dude, back
we're
up.
we're we're done, dude. And it's like you don't know her boyfriend, you don't know what he's into. Like he could honestly kill
Wild,
you
eh?
out there, dude. Yeah.
Oh man, that's crazy. Like, and that's another thing. It's like it's so hard to trust. It's like I was watching his murder trial, and this guy ended up being having an affair with some homosexual escort from the army, and it's like
Mm.
he went there, and he's like I have to prove to people that I'm not just some gangster that's gonna beat them up and rob them when I meet them, and that's how I feel with some long distance relationship. Imagine going all the way there, so happy, just to get robbed. You know,
Yeah. No,
it's
it
messy.
happens all the time. It happens
Yeah.
all the time.
And dude, I'll tell you this: it doesn't even you don't even need to get robbed by going there. They just rob you by saying, oh, "I need money here, I need money there." But
Yeah.
that's like if you send, I feel like if you send your girlfriend money that you never like, I don't think that's smart. I don't think that's smart, but I don't know. What do you feel?
Yeah, if you have money to do that, and it's just like, I think deep down you kind of know like the risk involved.
Yeah,
And
you
if you
have to.
don't, you're just an idiot.
Yeah, you have to know. It's hard, but um,
Like I want
it's
to
crazy.
believe.
No, but yeah, I want to believe,
I want to
but
believe that they're real.
no, but it's crazy. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. It's a crazy world that I don't know. I wonder what I like. I never had the urge, or even in the local, I never went on dating sites or anything like that. So I don't know what why you have to do that. I guess I kind of get why you have to, but I just don't understand it because I remember just going out and talking to girls. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, I think the people that can't do that are just, they have to go online
Yeah,
to
I think
to get the
yeah,
interaction, and
I guess
because nobody will interact with them in the real world.
yeah, or they might have a busy life.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's like when you come if you work like 16 hours a day or something crazy, and you have a couple hours here and there, you probably want to go online. You don't want to go to a bar because you got to wake up again. Who knows? I don't know. I have no clue.
There's somebody for everybody kind of thing, dude. I mean, it's
Yeah.
just like you just gotta, I don't know.
Or
If
maybe
and,
it's
and
just
even if you
go
travel,
around.
you can meet
Yeah, it's like
somebody.
yeah, it's like this. You're just sick of people in your town. You kind of that's how I was. It's like, oh man, I dated more than half. No, it's like I don't want to date anybody from here. I don't like the way they are. And it's like when I moved to Europe, it's like refreshing. It's like everybody's new. I don't know
Yeah,
anybody. It's not like walking down the street and everybody saying hi. And you gotta, it's like here nobody knows me. It's beautiful.
it's a fresh start, right? You
Yeah,
can be whoever you want to be, kind of thing. At
yeah,
that point, like you don't have, they don't know your past, they don't know what you've done or who you've been with, and it's just like
yeah.
it's a whole new person.
So what do you think about the whole expat thing? Do you think it's good, or do you think it's kind of crazy, or what?
It's strange. I think it's actually strange. It's like I don't know. I don't think that it's I mean, well, your situation is different,
No,
obviously.
I'm an expat though. It's like coming here. It's like it is strange. It's like I
It's like
get
it's
it.
complete, and you're moving out there, you don't know anybody, and it's just like,
You don't know what the future holds.
yeah, that's the strange part about it. That is
Yeah,
the weird, strange part about it. But it's like to be able to do that, like you have some
yeah,
balls. You have some
Yeah,
balls to just start up and get a whole, create a whole new life.
and
And
that's how I also feel about people that travel halfway around the world to meet a girl. You have balls. It's like, but there's a thin line sometimes between having balls.
and being crazy and
Yeah.
batshit crazy. Yeah.
and it's like there's a thin line, and it's just like if you come if you are from a country or whatever, from a situation, not just a country, that isn't bad, and you try to leave it to better yourself but without a plan,
Yeah.
that's where you cross the line of being crazy. You can't just expect, you know how hard it is to go to a new country and do everything and get accepted and make a living for yourself. It's very hard. So if you don't have
Oh
a plan,
yeah.
you're gonna fail. You know, it's not easy. It's like even me, I have a plan and it's still very difficult to do what I want, you know?
And
So
that's always something I thought of. It's like, where would I go? Like, I would like maybe move to like Europe or something, and it's like, but I'd want to at least go there first. I'm not just gonna like spin the globe, pick something on the map, and like, over like, all right, this is where I'm going. I'm packing my bags. This is where we're going. Luck of the draw kind of thing. But it definitely just to be able to do that, it's like, it
dude, I'll tell
definitely
you this.
takes some mental grit to be able to do that. And I feel like a
I'll,
lot of people would be like, that's just the unknown. It's like
I'll
it's strange. It's a strange situation.
yeah, I'll tell you this. I left a really good job, making really good money to move here and have no job and to
Yeah,
not know what's going on. And it's like when you say spin the globe, sure, I didn't spin the globe and land on any country, but I'd never been to Chiovo before I moved here.
that's crazy.
That's crazy, right? That's
That's
crazy.
crazy,
Yeah.
dude. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like I never
And I bet you're
seen it.
there and you're just like, what do I do? Like, I can't, it's hard to, you don't speak the language. You're like,
Oh,
shit, this is weird, man.
yeah, I don't speak Croatian. It's like I don't know anything. Everything is just brand new to me when I moved here. And
Yeah.
there's like so the first 3 months my mom was here, and then
Oh,
she left.
okay.
She left, and then I'm by myself with just by myself, and it's just like it was kind of crazy, man. It's like I always said this. I'm like a normal person would have felt so lonely because there's a
Yeah.
lot of nights where it's like I'm by myself. Like a lot, like most of the nights I was by myself, don't know what to do, have no friends, nothing, and it's like I could see how that could make people get people turned off by like, oh, I'm this is not for me, and it's like
Yeah.
and the whole situation where like my whole house situation, I had to live with the so when I moved here 2 years ago, I had to live with the people that owned the house that we were buying the house off of. Their son lived upstairs and they lived on the bottom floor. So and it was supposed to be my house, so the paperwork took 2 years. So imagine buying a house, coming to a country you don't know, being by yourself, and then living with people, and you're living in your house. It's supposed to be your house, but you feel like it's somebody else's house.
Yeah. You just feel like
You
a
know,
tourist in your own home.
yeah, and isn't that's wild? And it's like I always thought about that. I'm like, I must be built so different because I don't feel affected by this. But when you sit back and look at it, and you see everybody else, they'd be like, hell no, I ain't doing that. I ain't
Yeah,
doing
but
that.
you had good reasons. Like you were like, not getting away from something, but you're getting yourself out of a bad situation, right? Like, you're
Kind
trying
of,
to
yeah.
eliminate the toxic people
Oh
around
yeah.
your
Well,
life to be like, okay, I need a fresh start. But there are some people that will make that move for like creepy things. They'll be like, oh, I'm
yeah,
gonna move to Thailand
like
and be a
yeah,
fucking sexual
like
deviant
that.
kind of
Yeah,
thing,
like
right? And like that,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah,
that is the creepy stuff. That is
yeah,
definitely the weird stuff. But like you have like that's like the wholesome story. Like you
yeah,
went with your mom, creating a new life. That's
yeah,
fucking awesome. But
yeah.
there's a I think there's a you hear so many weird situations of
Oh, dude.
expats that kind of give it a bad name.
Oh, dude. Well, the thing is with expats, there's a difference between being an expat in Europe and being an expat in Asia.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
You know what I mean? There's like if you're going to Asia, you're going for sex
Timke.
tourism. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm grabbing a beer. Hold on.
And that's the difference between like that's why I say like come to Europe, you can drink the water. You know, you can do
Yeah.
anything. It's safe here, especially
Yeah.
Croatia, man. It's like this is such a hidden gem. It's like, hey, but maybe people don't like it here. Like I don't know.
But you got, you went there with a goal, right? Like you're trying to start the rental, you're trying to do your food stand, You know, I've been seeing you do a lot of landscaping work lately, so it's like
Yeah.
you're building something out there.
Yeah, like I'll show you. I'll try to get on Instagram here, but I'll show you a few pictures here. I don't want to get into the naughty ones, but you know what I mean. Um,
Just a
uh,
peek.
just to pee, yeah, just to pee. I'll tell you. I'll show you a few things that I guess the apartments that we've been working on a little bit, and it's like we're not done yet, but I'll show you my progress so far. Is what I'm gonna say.
Okay.
And hold on, let me get here. This one, the Instagram's not working. It's showing me all my Napoli pictures. So here we go. Let's share this. So this is, yeah, like you said, I'm working on apartments. I got 2 apartments almost ready to go.
Nice.
And so here's a few of them. So this is what. So this is kind of. So this is like. It's kind of like the cupboards and stuff are all going to be changed. But this is like a European apartment. We went with like the beach theme for the apartment one here, the blue one, and it's kind of like because we live by the like right beside the water, so kind of got to have a beach theme. There's the bathroom. Bathroom, it's kind of old. When we got this, everything was mad outdated. So now we're kind of just trying to update it a little bit.
Yeah.
Like the, yeah, like you see the brown tiles. Brown's pretty brown, you know. Nobody likes brown, and so we try to vibe it up a little bit. You know what I mean? Brown tiles. Do you like brown tiles?
Taking a shit around brown tiles, it just makes you feel weird.
Yeah, so we got like new appliances, but the sink here and the cupboards are all going to be switched out. But you see the
Nice.
lighthouse, you got like lots of different stuff. The boats. We're not going to look at the bathroom again. Then we got this is the second apartment. So this is the gray apartment. I don't know what we're going to call them, gray and blue. And we kind of just the previous owners loved this brown. So this brown every time you see brown in the apartment, that's from the previous owners.
Okay.
Well, like we got new couches, we got everything. So I don't have an actual picture of the blue apartment, just this one. So this is the bedroom for the gray apartment, and it's pretty nice. That there's no sheet on the bed, obviously, but we got sheets and pillows. Don't worry, people. And we're putting blinds up. I just put see the air conditioner here. I just put all of them up in all the units. Got paintings and all that stuff. So it's kind of it's kind of a work in progress still, but we're almost done. So and it's like and that's just a bed. Like so, this bed is if they have an extra guest, we put it there, and if they don't, we put it in a dresser for their clothes, kind of or
Beautiful.
whatever you want. So that's basically why the bed's there. And then, yeah, man, this is our apartment.
Dude, so
Apartment.
you got two of them. What's the time frame for it to be like ready, listed on like Airbnb,
Yeah. Oh no.
all the major websites, all that good shit.
Yeah. Well, probably before we go to Italy. So we already
Okay.
got guests. We already got guests booked for I think 4 weeks already. So
Dang.
we just got to fill it up. So that's basically it, you know. And
Yeah.
it's pretty exciting to actually. It's been like 2.5 years waiting to get this going. So it's
Yeah.
kind of cool that we're kind of here already. You know, we're here now. You know,
Yeah.
and it's like, I got a bunch of paddle boards that I'm gonna rent out. I'm buying scooters so they can obviously rent them too. And then I'm gonna have a garage on the side of my house. I'm gonna turn into a like kind of like a convenience store where they can get beer, so they don't have to because the store is all the way up the hill. I'm sure the neighborhood they just want to go to the store real quick, kind of, you know.
Keep it stocked up for them,
Yeah, whoever
super
wants
host status.
to. And so then at the side of the house, we're gonna build the bar, but that's not happening until next year. We're gonna build a bar and a restaurant kind of on the side, and yeah, so it's kind of cool, man. It's kind of looking up now. It's crazy,
Yeah,
you know.
dude. Yeah, and
And
so
that's
like if somebody watching, like how would they be able to like book it? Like where would they go?
well, they definitely have to hit me on Instagram because it's black market right now, and
There
that's
we
the best.
go. Okay.
Well, it's not black market. It's private sale because we're not a in Croatia. The way it works is they don't have you're not a business. You're just you're a black market kind of. You're private sale. So
Yeah.
it's kind of. But soon we'll be on Booking.com you just got to get like the stars. So how it works is you get this person to come by and assess everything, and then they give you a star rating of 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever, right? And it's probably gonna be like usually everything's like 3 and 4. There's I think they're pretty lenient with the stars because they're all, as long as it's clean and they have everything. You know what I mean? It's pretty. I don't know. So we're gonna see. I mean, you got to have like all the first aid kits. You got to have all the warnings. You got to, all these kind of things. These little things that you don't even think about, like utensils, dishes, rags to clean, um, stuff, everything. Internet counts, air conditioning, like all that stuff, right?
Yeah. And when you're going to Italy, are you going to be staying at like hostels or Airbnbs? Like where are the main places that you're going to be staying?
Well, we're staying in. I'll look at my email right now. We're staying in Palm Bay, but we're staying at a hotel. I think it's called Sylvia, maybe.
Yeah.
No, so Shiva is in Rome. We're staying at Hotel Shiva, and then next week we're staying in. So Lucius. We're staying at B&B Bed and Breakfast Lucius in Pompeii.
Oh, nice.
Yes. So maybe I should bring that up, eh?
Yeah, let's pull that up.
Yeah, here I'll do it. B&B.
Because then the cool thing about going and staying at other places like that, you get like, inspired and you get some ideas of like, maybe we can do this here with this space and,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah. Well, I'll tell you this. There's a lot of I've stayed at a lot of hotels over the past year and a half, right?
yeah.
So it's like I don't know. I kind of got some ideas, and I picked what I like from hotels. Like I like when
Hmm.
there's a theme. I like when they have certain things. Like you don't have to when you don't have to look for a burger flipper. It's like they got a burger flipper. You don't have to look
Yeah.
for a wine bottle opener. You don't gotta ask your neighbor for a wine. Like I like these.
Everything's all there for you. It's
Yeah,
thought
so
out.
that's what I like. And so this is the room. So this room actually costs a pretty penny. And look it's not much different. It's old. I don't know what's going on here, but I guess it's clicking. But it's like look at this room. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
it's weird that it's like almost the same. They have the nets.
No shit, it is. It's like it
Yeah,
literally. I thought that was your apartment for a second.
but they're a little bit older. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's what's crazy. Like, because I got all new stuff, all new furniture and stuff. So like, yeah, this is not it, but this one is it up here. So it's kind of crazy. I'm kind of and like when you see how much money these guys get, it's kind of crazy because the people that we're charging for super cheap our first year, just
Yeah.
because we want to get a name for ourselves, and then boom, you try this. The first one's free kind of deal.
Here's a taste,
Yeah, yeah.
The first
No, but
taste is free, my friend.
I feel like the whole the whole character of the person that's renting it to you actually helps your experience too. Like when the host is very nice and they help you out, then you're like, oh, that place is awesome, no matter what it kind of looks like. You know what I mean? If something breaks and you get it fixed or you get help right away, that's a huge thing for your experience. I think.
Right. And you can even have things where it's like the Croatian experience when you can pay an extra like maybe a couple 50 bucks and then you could cook for them or something like that. Be like,
Yeah,
I'll go to the market, I'll cook you up like a nice dinner for an extra, 50 pounds.
yeah, dude. Like when they're here, it's like, well, we're gonna give them we're gonna welcome them with a shot of Slivovica because that's like the
Okay.
so, and then we're gonna give them a fruit basket on their bed and stuff like that, and little tiny little things, not stuff that's gonna bankrupt us, but just
Right.
tiny things. Like a fruit basket's nice. It's like something easy. They're gonna eat fruit probably. Everybody likes fruit. I imagine. I don't think there's people that just like I ain't eating it.
And that's the kind of shit they'll post online. They'll post on their
Yeah,
Facebook, they'll post on their Instagram, and then they'll be like, "Fuck, where is that? I want to get there." Right. So it's just
yeah,
like the small things like that. It's just like it's
yeah,
huge.
and just welcome them. Just everybody doing a shot. You're like, yeah, welcome to Croatia. And if you guys need anything, and I have a buddy that does ATVs down the road,
There
so
we
we got a
go.
bunch of stuff. I don't know. It's kind of exciting. It's like I never did anything like this. Like it's kind of crazy, kind of. It's
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah. And when did you decide you're like, hey, this is what we're gonna do? Like, what made you like be like
Me
this?
since I
This
was
is
13,
it.
13, me and my mom kind of always talked about this, and then we kind of just had the moment was right. Kind of everybody.
Yeah.
She wanted to retire soon. She's not retiring yet, and I wanted to move. Well, I moved before her. She doesn't want to. I don't think she kind of is ready for it yet. You know what I mean? For the
Right.
change, it's a huge change. Moving to like people don't misconstrue it. I make it look easy. It's not that easy. You know, I like I don't like. It's very like sure the average person will get lonely. They'll feel by themselves. They have to make new friends. You have to there's and it's hard to get around the police, the paperwork, all this stuff. So it's like there's a lot of hurdles here. You know.
Yeah.
But it's
Yeah.
kind of comfortable for me. I like not knowing, and I like the adventure of it. It's fun. It's
There you
exciting,
go.
and it's like the when so like yeah, 13. We talked about it, and then it kind of like finally came to fruition, and it's like damn, we gotta take this, and I jumped at the opportunity. That was
That's
it.
fucking badass, bro. You got some big ass brass balls.
Yeah, and I was just like this. Adios, and I remember
Adios. I'm out of
yeah,
here. I'm moving to a different country that I've never been to.
I told everybody my coworkers for like 3 years before that. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm moving to Croatia soon for sure. They're like, you've been saying this for 3 years. I'm like, yeah, it's not ready yet. It's not
And you
right
never
yet.
been there when you were saying that. You're like, you haven't been to the country.
No, I've
You
been to
haven't
the
gone.
country a bunch
Oh,
of
okay.
times.
So okay, never
Just
mind.
not,
So
just not
you did
the
go there first. Okay.
no, just not the island. Just not where I live.
Okay. Okay.
I never seen the house. I never seen the city that I live in. You know.
Damn.
So it's like
Damn.
I just heard about it. So I'm like, yeah, I heard that's a good place. I'm ready.
There you go.
You
There you
know,
go. That's how it's done.
imagine that saying, yeah, my whole future is gonna be there, and I don't even know where it is. That's crazy.
Roll the dice.
It's like I know Croatia's beautiful, so it can't be that bad. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah,
I'm
dude.
like what's a bad neighborhood in Croatia? You know, that's what I was thinking. And it's
Well, yeah,
beautiful.
you've been to the some of the quote unquote dangerous slums in Argentina,
Yeah,
right? Walking through them, and
yeah, it's not
so
so bad. It's not so bad here. It's like,
it's
dude,
not
I
so
could
bad.
be outside every night. You know,
Yep.
naked. Dude, I remember this one time I went to somebody's birthday party down the beach there, and my buddy Oliver, I got so drunk, I walked home and I don't remember. I fell asleep on the road, and I woke up with my neighbor poking me with a stick to see if I'm okay.
Ah,
I'm like, yeah, I'm the new guy. You know?
I'm the new guy. I'm your neighbor.
They're like, oh man, then they sold their house, you know. No,
Like I'm fucking out of here. This guy ruining the neighborhood. Property
no,
value going down.
it's because like I like to drink, but I drink beer like 4 beers or something. You know, I don't drink like these guys drink. These guys drink like they drink, man. They'll drink this, they'll drink wine, they'll drink this, and I'm like woof, and I'm on my ass. You know,
Yeah, that's how you black out.
yeah, that's what I did, and I just slept on the street.
Yeah.
Simple, you know, it happens. But that's my point. I was safe, and they made sure I was safe. They're like, yo, we gotta make sure this guy's all right. So they poked me
Right.
with a stick.
Hey, they're looking out for you.
Yeah. Ah man, yeah, man. But I hope you get the chance to come out here one time. It'd be
Yeah,
beautiful,
no,
man.
I'm definitely gunning for it. I have a couple of trips planned here in August. I'm gonna be going to Mexico. Um, we were
What's your spot? Tijuana.
No, no. So I was just in Tijuana. That's where I got this jersey. I was just in Tijuana just in August of last year, and I think the first week of August this year I'll be going to Cancun. And
Damn, yeah,
yeah, I've been to Cancun. I've been there once already. Um, I've been to Cabo. I've been to Zihuatanejo in Guadalajara.
damn,
I've been to Mexico. I think about like maybe 4 or 5 times. So
damn.
yeah, man.
Yeah, I've been there once and for 2 weeks, and in the middle of the 2 weeks, I got I got diarrhea, food poisoning, and I puked all over this cab. This guy tried to make me pay him 400 USD.
Oh, damn. Yeah, no,
I got I said, hold on, I'll be back. I'm going to my hotel room. Never went back.
I was completely blacked out drunk I think this was
No,
Cabo?
dude,
Cabo.
I wasn't blacked out though. I was just food. I got sick. We went to that Senior Frogs, and right before I was like, oh shit, something's wrong. I didn't even have a drink yet.
Yeah, I was so hammered, and I was in Cabo, and we were bar hopping. A couple of the people that I met at the hotel, and it was like I was on the verge of dying, kind of thing. That's how I felt, and I'm like I needed water so bad, and there was nowhere I could buy like a water bottle. Like they didn't sell water bottles where I was, and I was at this bar, and like you're on a coastal town, and they tell you do not drink the water, especially the closer you get to the ocean, the worse the water gets.
Damn.
And I'm just like, I need water. And he's like, no. He's like, no, I'm not giving you water. And I'm like, give me some fucking water. And he's like, all right, man, it's your life.
So
And
wow.
he gave me some water with some ice in it, and I drank it, and like nothing happened. Like I didn't get sick. I didn't get any like any parasites. And the only reason I think that happened is because I had so much alcohol in my system
You
that it
puked it all
probably
out.
killed the the parasites on
Oh,
contact.
I thought you were gonna say you puked it all out. You just
No,
ruined
no.
it.
I
Dude,
rolled the dice though, and I survived.
that's great. It's like I remember in Argentina I drank the tap water. Tap water is surprisingly good. Like you're allowed to drink
Yeah,
tap water there. I didn't get sick. I never got sick once in Argentina. Food poison, nothing. It was a whole year. But in Buenos Aires,
damn.
you can't drink the water. So I never drank the water there, like the tap water.
Yeah, yeah,
And I was always scared to even brush my teeth. I don't screw around with that because once I got sick in Mexico, when I went to Cuba, Dominican, all these other places, I was like,
yeah,
nah, I ain't screwing with the water. I'll even shower with my mouth closed and I'll wipe my mouth first. It's like I
yeah,
ain't opening my mouth in no shower, man.
yeah. So I'll be going to Mexico here, hopefully in August, and then I think I'm keeping my book open to get out there to Croatia this next September, September 23.
Damn, man. That'll be a good time, man, for sure. If you come by, it'll be a
Yep,
good time. We'll
yep.
try to we'll try to see a few things. I don't know what you want. Like, I don't know what it'll be if we're just gonna probably like when Indian Terry came, we just ended up getting drunk the whole time. You
There
know.
we go. Getting a pedicure.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did a few things, but it's like we went to this place called Plitvice Lakes, and I went again with Mickey and her sister and everybody. But me and Indian Terry went, and we only went for 15 minutes. The national park, you need like at least 2 hours, like at least to go through it, right? Like I think it's like 3 to 6 hours to do the small walk around, and 8 hours to do 8 to 12 hours to do the big one. This guy, I guess he took a crap and he started chafing because it's hot out. It's in the summer, so
Big
we
guy's got
left.
legs rubbing together.
So we had to leave because his butt hurt. His butt was red. So it's like this guy's chafing hardcore. So we had to leave. And,
That's fucking awful. Oh
I was
my
like,
god.
"Hey, we just paid to get in here, and we gotta go already." He's like, "Yo, man, I can't walk. It's like sandpaper between my ass." I'm like, "Damn." I'm like, "You should have wiped, man. You should have wiped."
Sorry in advance, Terry.
No, that's okay. I went when I went back. I touched up on that story the first time I went, so it's pretty funny. I don't know. I had to dox him like that. Hey,
Yeah.
it happened. It's a funny story.
Now I know. Next time I'm there, I'll bring some baby powder just in the event. We got a little chafe.
But yeah,
Hey,
it's
we all
or
chafe a little bit.
but it's like this, or it's just like wipe your butt good if you're going for a long walk. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know, man. So yeah, I don't know. That'd be good. Yeah, I got what I got. I got Italy, and then I got Vise, Italy, and then I think maybe Slovenia too, somewhere in there.
Okay. Okay.
And then yeah, then probably like I don't know. There's a place called Osijek in Croatia that I want to go to. It's on the border, kind of. It's like a border town, kind of. It's by Vukovar. It's by Serbia.
Yeah.
Uh, Vukovar was like the point of the war, kind of. Freedom Tower. It's crazy. Lots of history. Lots of
The Bosnian War.
yeah, Bosnian, Croatian, Serbian war. Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. They don't like to talk about that at all out there, I heard. This is like
Nah,
the one
it's
thing
so
that you don't bring up.
yeah. It's like you come to Croatia, like, hey, so how about that huge war?
It's like,
Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah, man. I just seen like 5 people die in front of me. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
no,
It's
everyone, yeah, and it was like it's still pretty recent. What was that? That was like in the 80s, right? Or the
'90s. Yeah,
90s? Yeah, early 90s, late
90,
80s.
yeah, like '91 to like '97.
Damn.
Yeah.
So
So
yeah, people are still alive that were, definitely
dude,
affected family.
when I was in Dubrovnik, I just happened to look at the newsstand, and it said a kid was playing in his backyard, and he found a landmine.
Oh, no fucking way.
Dude, I went to Zhelyev Air Base. It's an abandoned air base and they have UFOs and spaceship tech. It used to be spaceship technology. Is like the European NASA kind of,
Yeah.
and the Croatian president at the time sold it to U.S. as like this huge like a NASA kind of thing. They bought it, and it was all a hoax. So they ripped them off, kind of, you know. So it's funny. It's pretty funny. It has a lot of weird history in that place. But I go there, and there's this red tape, like these red little flags, not tape, like flags on the trees. That means don't walk in there. You're about to blow yourself up. There's
No
landmines.
shit.
Yeah. So it's kind
Do
of
they have
crazy.
like signs like, hey, like a little sign with a skull, like landmine kind of thing? Or it's like if you
Yeah.
didn't know, you walk out there, take
No.
your dog for a walk, and then before you know it,
Yeah. It
little
says wherever.
Fido's 30 feet in the air.
Yeah, well, it has like the little, I like a sign somewhere, and it says the red tape means landmines, kind of, right? But then if you don't see that sign and you just see red tape, you just think someone's marking their territory, you know, or trying to remember where they hiked to. So it's kind of they should have, instead of the little red flags everywhere where there's a path, they should have that sign. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's crazy. Yeah,
That is pretty crazy. Shit.
yeah. So that's the stuff, and that like with the whole Ukrainian thing, it's kind of like probably brings up some bad memories here. So it's like, and just think, it's still not clean up here. I went to Mostar, and there's still bullet holes, and they're one of their biggest tourist cities, all over the buildings, like everywhere.
Damn.
So it's kind of surreal when you like when I my family's in a part called Slavonia. That's like the north part of Croatia, and it's called Slavonski Brod. And when I went there, it's like a border town by Bosnia, where all my family is. There's a bomb that dropped in the backyard, and I have pictures of my first time in Croatia. I was there. It was in '98,
Hmm.
and the bomb fell in the backyard. And we have a picture. My uncle diffused it. That was there, and it was like it's kind of crazy to think about, but that happened. Like we have a picture of holding a bomb that was a dud.
Damn, dude.
Isn't that great?
Local heroes save town.
And then on the buildings, like everywhere, just riddled with bullet holes. Like their house was covered in them. It was crazy because their house is like this. It's like kind of like a square. So they have like houses, and it's like the gates, and they kind of have a. So it's like a U, but then they have like a gate on the front. So it looks like a
Yeah.
courtyard in the middle, and it looks cool, kind of, right? And then so it fell right in the middle of the courtyard. So it's kind of cool. No, it's not cool. It's crazy.
Yeah. What do you think about like Simon Wilson and Bald going to Syria?
I don't know. I never watched the video.
I kind of scanned through it a little bit, but I mean,
I don't.
that's
I
like the
don't.
last place I think I'd go.
It's like this. I don't like the videos where these guys are trying to show like, oh, the good part of a bomb-filled place.
Right.
It's
They'll
like,
be like,
dude,
oh, everyone thinks it's unsafe, but let me go prove a point kind of thing.
yeah, but it's like this. It's like when they go and they get captured and their heads get cut off. And what we gotta feel sorry and pay that. I don't like that. I don't. I just.
Yeah.
I'm not with that kind of stuff. It's like I don't care to know anything about a place that doesn't want me there. To tell you the truth, it's like if they don't want me there, I don't care. I'm not.
Yeah.
I have no time for that. And it's like, it might sound rude or whatever. That's just the way it is, man. I'm not gonna go somewhere that's like, screw this guy, let's kill him. And I don't know if it's like that. I don't like. It is on the news, so it's probably not true, but who knows? I'm sure it's kind of like that.
Right.
What do you?
I think, yeah, they're kind of like showing us what they want us to see kind of thing, but there's a lot of places where it's like you can't just go there by yourself. You can't
New,
just like, you have to hire guards, you have to hire guides. It's like these guys have money, right?
yeah,
People know who they are. Like they would rob them
dude,
in a second. They would. they would kidnap them and rob them in a second if the
dude. I'm not
opportunity
going.
arose.
Yeah, I'm not going anywhere where we have to hire guards to go across the border or hire police. I'm not doing
I
that.
don't think that's a flex.
Yeah, it's like I'm like, and then when something bad happens, we're supposed to feel sorry for you. Like, come on, like it reminds me of this 90 Day Fiance. She moved to Syria. She married a guy, and then she got captured into being ISIS. Like she's like an ISIS slave girl, whatever. It's like, yeah, well, what did
What
you
did you
expect?
expect? What did you
It's like,
expect?
yeah, it's like, what do you mean? Like,
It's funny. It's
and
like, yeah, these Syrians are they're the nicest people ever. It's like, yeah, they just want your money, bud.
yeah, it's
They
like,
just want your money.
it's crazy. It's like, I don't know, man. I don't know much about that place. I worked with a Syrian guy, and he was nice, but those are the guys that escaped to be nice, you know?
Yeah, same here. Like I went to school with some people that literally escaped Syria.
Yeah,
They like his dad worked for Assad,
yeah,
and it was like they were given an ultimatum. It was like you were either going to kill you or like blah 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 blah. And it's like okay, great. And they had a little money. They took off, made it in the U.S. And it's like if they stayed, it's like it's the kind of place where it's like you can't have we couldn't be doing this. Like you can't
yeah.
even be on YouTube. You can't have
So,
an Instagram.
yo,
And it's like
that's Russia right now.
exactly right. And so then
Yeah.
you got somebody like Simon and
Oh,
Bald over there, who are just like, oh, like filming everything, live streaming and shit. It's like the locals can't do that. You can do that because you're a tourist. Like you're not held to the same kind of rules and standards.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
like they will literally put you in a jail,
yeah,
and they'll they'll cut your
yeah,
hands off if you steal a fucking fruit, kind of thing.
yeah. Or they'll stone you to death if you kiss another girl.
Exactly.
Yeah,
And it's like that's like that's the last place, and then it's like you're exploiting them when you're
yeah.
filming these people in the cab, and it's like you're
Dude, they can put them at harm.
without a doubt, without a
Yeah,
doubt.
by asking them questions about the whatever that somebody disagrees with, and it's crazy, man.
Do you
What
remember
what, what, do, you,
the
what do you
Howard
think about
Stern?
that? What do you think about that? People, do you think vloggers that get into people's business like that are rude, or do you like that get into their faces and do it without asking, like into their like if I worked at a store back in Canada, like a McDonald's, somebody's filming me, I'd be like, get the fuck out of here. It's like,
Yeah,
and you know what I mean? It's like, dude, what are you doing? Or the living conditions. Like you got to think some of these guys aren't happy about their living conditions.
yeah, it's definitely they, and I think at the same time they're just so uh
Happy.
they're so cut off from the outside world. Like they don't know what the
Yeah.
outcome is going to be of this
And,
video.
and
They like, do you think that person knows that it's going to be put on YouTube and there's going to be a couple of
but
million views? And it's like, yeah,
yeah,
fucking right. If they did know that, that's the last thing that they would want.
yeah, but
They probably think it's like for a home video.
and sometimes people are really happy just to have a foreign guy visit their home too. So it's kind
True.
of yeah, it's kind of crazy. But yeah, I always feel that maybe some people are embarrassed of something. That's when
Yeah.
that's always I know like I shouldn't be thinking that as a vlogger. I should just be like, who cares, kind of. But it's like I kind of leave their personal stuff alone. I don't know why.
Yeah. No,
Fat
I'm right
Fat
there with
Boy,
you.
are Syrians the one that blow himself up to get 50 virgins? I don't know. I don't know who does that. Fat Win, I love your name. But
How
yeah,
do I
man.
sign up for that?
Yeah, yeah,
Sign
but
me up.
50 virgins, you don't get 50 female virgins.
Dude,
Yeah,
that's as like fucking made up as the Mormon fucking religion, dude. Like the Mormon church, you get once you die, you get your own planet kind of thing. It's like it's crazy, dude. It's just
it's
absolutely
it,
fucking crazy.
it's like but I think the people that do that they take it to a different kind of level. I think in the Quran it says something like that, but it's like they don't mean it like just go and do that. It's like isn't it supposed to be defending if you died defending your country or defending what you believe in? I guess somewhere down the line something like that.
Something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't
I'm
know.
not well adversed in that topic, but
I don't know if it's. I don't think they mean go. do terrorist attacks. I doubt that's what that means.
right?
Yeah, that's
Go out in a
that's
blaze of glory, and this is what you
I think
get, kind of thing.
because I think Islam is one of the
It's a
supposed to be like
peaceful. It is a peaceful like it, and that's what
yeah,
you hear. Like you see these people that like misinterpret something that's in the Quran, and it's like, well, no, that's
yeah, they're
you know
extremists.
you're twisting it. You're twisting it, and you're making it seem like it's it's this, but that's it that religion itself is like right there next to Christianity. I think all religion is designed to just brainwash you, right?
Yeah. Well, look
Is
at Catholicism. It's like that's warped in itself, but nobody talk like they're not terrorists. You know what I mean? It's like
no, no,
you know,
no, no. The Holy Crusade, no, you weren't
yeah,
terrorists. All the people that you killed and everything,
yeah,
it was in the name of this kind of thing.
yeah.
The indoctrination of
I
religion
think
is
all
just
religion.
it's insane.
I think all religion needs to get washed from people's memories. I think because it's too hard to like just think about even Israel versus Palestine. All these people like it's crazy, man. It's crazy. Like to think that it's just happening over religion.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and that's the thing. Like you have these people that are like diehard, like religious folks that are like try to like they put it on you to be like, oh well, no, this is in this verse in this chapter it says this, then that means this, and it's like Ricky Gervais had an awesome bit
yeah,
with Stephen Colbert where he's
yeah,
like, you know, it's funny because everybody who's religious always tries to put it on you, right, and tries to make you believe it. But if you erase every single piece of evidence of religion 10,000 years from now, it
yeah,
won't come back.
yeah,
Like it will be forgotten. And if you erase all science textbooks and everything that has to do with math and science,
yeah.
10,000 years or 100,000 years later,
It'll
that
come
it
back.
would come back,
And he
right?
also had a thing about being an atheist too. He says, "Oh man, what? I just forgot it, man." No, he says this. He says, "So there's about 2,000. I don't know the number exactly, but he said there's about 2,000 religions. I don't believe any of them. You don't believe any of them except for one, and you're calling me crazy." He's like, he's like, "Yeah, I don't believe any of them. So 2,000, you don't believe in 1,999, but you believe in the one.
You believe in
We're
that
all
one, yeah. And
yeah,
we're supposed to believe it.
yeah. It's like it's crazy. He's like, but I'm crazy. He's like, I would love to be like go to heaven, and like die and be like, oh shit, there is a God, you know, instead of being like, oh, I hope there's a God, I hope there's a God, I hope there's a God, and then die and then being disappointed because there's no heaven. Yeah,
I saw a meme like that. It was like, do atheists go to heaven? They're like, yeah. And it was like, I forgot what it was. I think it was like a Family Guy thing, but it was like, and then the atheist is there at like the heaven's gate trying to knock on the gate again. It's like, all right, I believe you. I believe you.
and then it'd be crazy, man. It would be crazy if it was something like that, you know?
Yeah, but even though like when you go travel, it's like even when you're in Italy and like you see, it's like you go to the Vatican City, it's like you're just respectful. It's like, hey, great, I'm not gonna fucking judge
Yeah,
you for the beliefs that you have here. And like when
yeah.
you go to the Vatican, it's just gonna be like you're gonna see the Vatican has like they have like everything. They have the archives of everything. They got like Sumerian tablets.
I heard,
They have like some of the oldest stuff on the planet Earth,
yeah,
and it's
but I
like
heard
it's
the
crazy
Vatican,
that they get to be able to get that.
but it's like even the place in Israel, they have all the original like Bible stuff too, like the scriptures. So it's like it's crazy that they have it, and then when you have all those scriptures, like there's different pieces written on different things, and they made the Bible out of it, so they filled in the blanks, kind of. It's kind of crazy that some people would believe the Bible, like they just put the story together. It's crazy to me. It's just crazy. The
Yeah.
whole thing is crazy. I don't know. Yeah, that's throughout all the wars in Israel. The the one with the Mary. It's like a Muslim thing, and this Catholic, and it's Jewish. It still stands there. Nobody's ever attacked it because everybody respects it. Apparently, isn't that
Huh.
crazy? Out of all the wars, that never nobody ever attacked that. It's
Crazy.
wild.
That's
Did you know
crazy.
about that?
No, I did not. I did not.
Yeah, it's crazy. And
Yeah.
so like I don't know. Yeah. But like that's kind of cool though. Like when you, I'm sure when I go to the Vatican and I'm like, I'm not religious or whatever, but when I go there, like when I go to any church, I feel like, man, you feel something in there, kind of, you know. You feel like,
Yeah.
oh, there's something in here. I don't know what it is, but it feels different, you know. I'm sure Vatican's gonna be crazy experience.
Yeah, and and that's funny. It's like everyone's always saying it's like, oh, Rome is overdone. There's always there's so many vlogs, there's so many videos of Rome, but it's not a Bunjo blog. It's not like, hey, Bunjo in the Vatican. Are you kidding
Yeah.
me? I want to fucking see that over this other Vatican walkthrough. I want to, it's like,
Oh,
y
dude, when I see stuff that looks like, I heard there's a lot of stuff that looks like it's from hell, not heaven,
oh,
in
you're
there.
right. You're
Yeah,
right. No, for sure. And they got this room called the map room. You like walk through these tunnels, and
yeah.
it's like these maps that are literally the size of like a basketball court, and they're made on carpet. And it's like it's the fucking craziest thing ever, dude. I'm stoked. So when are you going? When is the trip?
June 8th, I'm
June
going.
8th. Okay, hell yeah, hell yeah. Wish I could be there with you, man. That's gonna be, you know.
June 8th, bro. Yeah, and it'd be crazy, man. It's crazy, and there's this actual girl named Martina. She's I forget her Instagram. It's called Florence something.
Yeah, that's the
Girl that was in
she was in
Harold.
Harold's video. Yeah,
Yeah, she actually I guess she caught wind that I was going there. She was like, "Oh, come to Florence, and we can do a video or whatever."
there we go.
But it's 2.5 hours away from Rome, and not this time. You know what
Okay,
I mean?
next time,
Not this
next time.
time. Next time. Next time. I feel bad because it would be nice. It'd be good because it's like she already has a name and stuff, but it's like I'm here. It's Mickey's birthday actually. That's why we're going.
Oh, no shit. Happy birthday, Mick. So
Yeah. So
do they have boats that like take you from the island where you're at to like the southern Italy? Isn't there like boat lines that
yeah,
you could take over
yeah.
the Adriatic?
The Yadrolinea. You can take it from Split. You can go to Bari. You can go to Ancona. So
Okay.
Ancona is like the one that everybody usually goes to, and that's the port. And we could take that, but we're taking a plane this time,
Yeah.
and maybe next time we'll go to Ancona because we're going
Okay,
on the
cool.
opposite side, right? We're going on the other sea, not the Adriatic side. We're going on the other side. So
Okay.
that's great. Yeah,
The Mediterranean side.
the Amalfi Coast we're going to.
Hey, the Amalfi.
Yeah, and then Rome, baby, we're
There
back
you
here.
go.
Oh man, I'm kind of. I always hated on Italy for a while. I never wanted to go.
No, dude, you're gonna love it, man.
Yeah,
I'm stoked for you. And like, I've always wanted, like, whenever I go out there, I always think it's like, shit, maybe we could just hop on a boat ride, go hit
yeah.
up Sardinia real quick, stay there for a couple days, and head back.
That's your place, eh?
Yeah, dude. That
Like,
man, that's
your place.
according to the the ancestry, the 23andMe, the ancestry test you
Right,
can take.
right.
I got descendants from the southern part of Italy, the
Yeah.
Sardinian. Hey,
Oh, yeah.
I'm a Mexican Italian Jew. What you want?
That's another reason why. Just like that, I bet you had the same feeling. When I my first vacation to Croatia when I was 13, I just felt like this is where I belonged. And that's why it was an easy transition because it felt like I was supposed to be here the whole time.
Yeah.
And so like that's what people like. A lot of people probably get that. Sometimes like I heard of this soccer player. He's from Argentina and he has a little bit of Italian. He's Italy. He's like, I just feel like I'm supposed to be here, and he ended up living there. When you go to the
Yeah.
Vatican, uh, do it on a Wednesday. That's when the Pope drives through the crowd in St. Peter's Square. Is that serious?
Oh damn, every Wednesday, huh? In the Pope Mobile?
Damn, I'm gonna rock with the Pope. Am I there on a Wednesday? The 12th. Let me check this out. If I'm there on a Wednesday, I'm gonna flirt with the Pope. Yo, dude, that'd be great, man. If I seen the Pope, eh? If he blessed me. Uh,
Yeah, and then
it
you're
is.
definitely going to heaven at that point.
It is Wednesday. I'll be there on a Wednesday. I'm sure they would have. Oh, I'm sure they would have hidden sex dungeon in the Vatican. Yeah, I'll actually want to go to the bars on the outskirts of the Vatican and ask them where all the priests and all that have those drug and drug fueled orgies. I want to see if it's true because I heard a lot of things about that.
Yeah, they got like a secret part that no
Yeah,
one's allowed to go to, and they have this
yeah.
tool that's supposed to look back in the future. Have you heard of this? Or
No.
it's supposed to look back in time. They have like a picture of Jesus.
Mm.
Yeah, man, that's we could do a whole segment on that on our next show.
Oh, dude, that'd be crazy. That'd be
Yeah.
crazy. You can actually see this, or is that
Uh,
secret?
it's some kind of conspiracy. You know, it's in the Vatican vault. You're not allowed to see it. It's the
Dang.
most powerful tool that
Oh,
in the world.
it's like time traveler.
Yeah, yeah. It can take pictures of the past. Like it can take pictures of moments in time in the past,
Basilica,
according
yeah.
to this.
Popes, all the dead popes under the St. Peter's Basilica. That's crazy. Man, that's crazy in itself.
Yeah.
It's crazy. In Argentina, actually in Croatia, you have all the tombs too of
Yep.
everybody. Yeah, and it's like you have them all over the place in the main square and split. And they actually have a sphinx too from Egypt. So it's pretty crazy, man.
Crazy.
History's crazy. History's crazy. That's traveling and history is just. I guess they go hand in hand.
Yeah, when I was a kid, I wanted to be a history teacher because I loved history so much, but teachers don't make shit, so that didn't work out.
Yeah, it didn't work out. It's like, and you got to put up with a lot of BS, eh?
Exactly.
Dude, I wanted to be a gym teacher, man. I never, and gym teacher is like one of the hardest ones, believe it or not, because you got to go take oh, what's that? I forget what the course is now. And I was like, oh man, I ain't doing that because you got to learn all the health part of it, and I hated health. I'm like, dude, I just want to go in there and throw some volleyballs around.
Dude, you'd be the most badass PE teacher ever.
Yeah, dude, imagine
All right.
that. If
All right, today, folks, we're gonna play capture the flag. We're playing dodgeball. Where it's like,
yeah. Oh,
fuck
dude,
the pacer test. We're not doing the pacer test. We're playing some dodgeball.
I would have just played ball hockey all day. That was my favorite in
There
gym
we
class.
go.
Ball hockey and lacrosse, man. You want to throw up some lacrosse balls? Let's do it.
Let's go.
I'd ask them. I'd be like, "What sport do you guys want to play? We're not gonna play all these ones that nobody likes.
No,
Make
no
up
way.
your own sport and play lacrosse on a fucking a turtle. I'm not doing that kind of stuff.
Yeah, man. So you're the kids. Everybody's going with you. I mean, you got Mickey and Enzo going with you
Yeah,
to Italy.
of course.
Enzo's just like soaking this up. Like he's creating core memories, and like when he's older, he'll be like, I remember going here, but like I remember, but I don't remember kind of thing. You know, like when the stuff that you kind of pick up when you're a child.
Yeah.
And dude, yeah, it's gonna shape him into the most badass little human being in the
Oh,
planet, dude.
dude, think about that. Like my fear is like, do you think that he'll be so like used to traveling that he won't appreciate it as much?
No, he will
Yeah.
for sure. And then, I mean, there's gonna come a point in his time where it's like in his life where he's gonna have to like work, right? And then he'll long for the travel.
He'll be like, "Oh man, I need to go travel
I need
again."
to get the fuck out of here. I need to go travel.
You're like, there'll be a time where he has to, work and get his
Yeah,
life.
exactly. They take care of you guys at one point.
Yeah.
No, it's gonna be so cool because you're gonna be able to speak Spanish and then English and then probably
Croatia.
Croatian. Oh, dude, yeah, he's gonna be the most well versed. Like
Yeah, it's gonna be wild for him
that's
because
gonna
it's
be
like,
crazy to think about.
yeah, wait, I can't wait to. And the thing about YouTube, it doesn't matter if my channel blows up or not, but like looking back on it, he gets to look back on all this, so he'll have all the memories
Yep.
now. And you know how crazy that is. Imagine if you had all the memories as a kid. That'd be dope. Or if like God forbid something happened to me, I don't, I shouldn't have said that, but and then he gets to see it. Yeah, I don't know. It's crazy, right?
It is, man. It's crazy to think about for sure.
Yeah, it's crazy, and I think we put him in a good position, a good neighborhood to grow up in, a good country. He had a good life. 8 months, he's been to 5 countries. You
Dang.
know, 8 months old.
He's been more places than I have.
Yeah, it's like damn, this guy, and this guy is like, think about that, 8 countries, but one is Argentina, so that was like 50 countries because we went everywhere.
Yeah.
You know, oh
So
man,
have you been like trying to think of like what kind of citizen he's gonna be? Is he gonna be like
Croatian.
he's gonna be Croatian? Oh wow, okay.
Yeah,
That's
he's not gonna be
crazy.
Canadian.
He's not
Yeah,
gonna be Canadian. He's
yeah.
not gonna be Argentinian. He's gonna
No, he'll
be
have two passports. Croatian and Argentinian.
So he won't get a Canadian one.
No, I don't think so.
Well, you don't ever plan on going back.
No, I'll go back to show him where I'm from, like him and
Just to
Mickey,
visit. Yeah.
and my sister and her kids and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But other than that, I have no reason to go back now.
Be a tourist in your own city.
Yeah, and it's like, yeah, it's being a tourist and be like, oh my god, that's where I grew up. You know,
I'm like, all right, let's go back home now.
it's like, oh my god, I'm like, there's a fucking crackhead, there's a homeless guy. That's the kind of sights you see in my home city.
I remember being really high right here one time. No, just kidding. Last time I was here, I was strung out. No,
yeah, there's where the strip club used to be. Now it's closed.
now it's a park. Oh, community development.
That was a kid's playground. You know, but the single mom still works there. I don't know, man, but it's been 2.5 hours. Well, 10 minutes.
Hey, well, it's good. I mean, I think this is a good first pilot episode, man. I'm stoked for you to go to Italy, and yeah, man, this is well, so this right here, I stole a brick out of Caesar's house.
No.
Yeah, I saw it and it was like, I don't know if that's good or bad luck, but man, yeah, I wedged it out like not Caesar's palace, but like his actual house.
Yeah.
Like there was like it's kind of gated off, but I saw this and it was like I could tell it was kind of loose, and I just pulled it out, and I've been holding on to it ever since.
Thanks, bye. Yeah, maybe one time we'll get a stupid tourist up here, eh?
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Yeah, because I'm sure he has some wild travel stories. We've seen him.
Yeah.
A lot of them. Yeah, I'm sure he has some that he hasn't filmed because there's being a vlogger. It's not like because when Mickey's brother and sister and their boyfriend came here, they're here now, right? They're like, oh my god, I thought you just walked around with a camera all day, every day. They're like, it's crazy. You know, it's like you barely film. I'm like, I know because it's like you film all the stuff that you're about to do, and you have so much backup that I have like hundreds of videos that I haven't done yet. You know.
Damn.
So it's like it's crazy, like it, and it's like I took a break on it because it's like I have so much going on right now, so I kind of and releasing them slower too, just because I don't know, I'm lazy too at the same time, and it's like I don't know, and it's like they're so amazed. It's like, and you do have lots of stories that you never film. Like this one guy on the bus, I was sitting there, and I'm sitting on the seat. This guy has his nuts resting on my shoulders, and I just flick him. I'm like, dude, and he's like, what? And he's mad at me. I'm like,
yo, my nuts. Yeah, what the fuck, guy?
I'm like, they're on my face. Dang.
Hey, I gotta rest my nuts on something, huh?
I'm like, there's a bird on my shoulder, and he's tweeting in my ear, boy. And so
man,
those moments, you know.
Yeah, this is good, man. We'll definitely we'll make sure it's more concrete, and we'll make sure it's quality, you know. So
yeah, this one was good. Good little start though.
Hell yeah.
All right,
hell yeah.
Adios, guys.
All right, man. You have a good night, and you take it easy.